Welcome to the Atlaran Adventuring Company. This is the world of Atlaran. We've entered the early stages of an industrial age that has begun taming the wilderness across the world. And while progress brings solutions, it also brings new and more complex problems, and tends to pick at old wounds left unhealed. The first trains have begun to run in the north along with airships, but the long-ignored issues of stolen land, pollution, and deforestation have begun to fester, to name only a few. But our focus and our second story is on one small group of new allies and their own struggles and battles against a changing, dangerous world. Our particular window in time falls 500 years after the calamity and the great shattering of Harris. With any luck, this story will resonate across time like the last.
Christmas Fortunemær, a dodgy charlatan formerly of the Jade Street Crows gang, but he doesn't remember that part of his life. With a 5-year memory gap and having only recently rediscovered friends he'd forgotten, Christmas is suddenly on a dangerous path left by his former self. Thankfully, he's a master of charm, theatrics, and disguise, and when those don't work, he has found family that, whether he remembers them or not, will fight to the last beside him.
Magda Wrenly, a professional mercenary and member of the revered Taiylor clan of monster hunters. With a wasting curse weighing on her shoulders that can't be dismissed by normal means, Magda has been left to search for an unconventional cure. Now, she's found herself with a group of allies she didn't ask for, and friends whose love she doesn't understand. Years of dealing with regret, ill health, and distrust have left her slow to ask for help.
Noah Borago, a cheery alchemist from Reese's Ridge and son of a well-known engineer and apothecarist. Noah's upbringing was colorful, to say the least, leading to his expertise in potions and mechanical contraptions. He's out in the world to find new ideas and support the family business. But now, he's stumbled into a pile of issues that most rich kids from the suburbs just don't deal with. But in his own words, usually with a gun and a grin leveled at the current problem, "Don't you worry there, guy, everything's gonna be hunky-dory."
Foostrak Wildborn, a wandering warrior from the Nathar clan and student of the runic battle traditions of the Giantkin. Raised by folk who believed in the survival of the fittest, but refused to adapt to the modern world, Foostrak left the clan to seek outside knowledge to hopefully bring home one day. He is set on helping his people survive, even if they are stuck in their old ways and don't realize how badly they need his insight.
Because, hey everyone, we're live!
Whoa! Welcome to the Atlaran Adventuring Company. I am your very sick Dungeon Master, Taiylor Wallace, and joining me I have a slew of also sick people, except for one. I've got Astrid Knight.
Hi, I'm sick. I'm one of the sick ones.
I've got Blake Wolfe.
I am not sick.
Got Zack Gale.
Hi, I'm also not sick.
Well, you were recently. And I have Zack.
Yeah.
And I am formerly sick.
So, y'all, last time, and please go easy on me today.
We'll see.
No.
Last time, you guys met up with Tristan Goddamn Kepler in person. Staying at a guest house on the Veneer estate in Lyrius in Constanos. You met up with him, explained to him that Sav has asked you guys to kill him, and you started to kind of convince him to be on your side, explaining the entire chess metaphor that you've got going with Sav.
Oh, yeah.
And even though Tristan took quite a few opportunities to snipe insults at Sala and Gwen, you guys managed to get a little information about out from him and strike a bit of a deal to at least start building some trust. He told you that he is looking to get a hold of a cache of what are known as ripcords. They're officially called emergency interplanar traversal stones. I don't know why I made that so fucking hard to say.
Yeah.
And a cache of these are in the possession of Arthur Dine, Amelia Dine's father. He's a senior member of the Jewelers Guild, and he happens to be hosting a dinner for the AMC on New Year's Eve, which is, today. Let's see. You basically agreed that you would get a hold of these items for Tristan and he would let Christine go. And this would start as the foundation of trust between all of you and your fight against Sav, hopefully ending at some point in you all going your separate ways once Sav is dealt with. But we'll see. I think that's all the major stuff. Well, one other important thing did happen. Little Mr. Jasper.
Oh yeah.
He took
That
off.
wasn't that important.
No, that's not important.
That wasn't that big of a deal.
After learning that his uncle has been dead for months, he headed home to Frosthold. Yep.
Bye, NPC.
Yep.
And Foostrak is doing totally fine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oats.
And didn't yell at me at all.
Eh,
Eh.
you're fine.
And before we ended the session, Magda and Walter had a little combo where Walter said he is giving up on getting Amelia back. Yep. My poor boy. But anyway. It is, let's see. You guys ended the night with Noah getting a letter from Christine
Oh yeah.
proving that she's alive. And you all turned in at Walter's magnificent mansion portal. It is Turin the 25th, the last day of 501 E1AC. The gala is tonight.
I had one thing I wanted to do before we went to bed that night.
What?
I wanted to ask the house two things. I wanted to ask it if the core crystal was in the mansion,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to ask it if there was a walker in the mansion.
I think you've asked these questions before.
Did I? I don't remember asking it. I wrote them down.
I think you hypothetically posed it, but you didn't actually ask it.
Yeah, I asked if Silas Moore was in the house
Yeah.
because I was concerned for a second that he might still be alive.
Yeah. So asking for the core crystal and whether or not there's a walker.
Yep.
Let me think of who's with you.
Oh, Jesus.
This is a
You
problem.
would not get a response on either of those.
Okay. I'll put that down. X. Cool. All right.
Spoiler,
Now we
Jasper's
can-
a walker.
Probably. Now we can go to bed.
Titan!
And then the next morning.
Okay. So the morning of Turin 25th. What's everybody doing?
I'm writing letters.
I'm sleeping in. Harris, you're also very quiet. You might want to turn your mic volume up a little bit.
Can do.
I don't know. I guess I'll just go to breakfast when everybody else goes to breakfast, or
Let's say I'm probably eating.
yeah.
This any better?
Sounds
Not
good to
really.
me. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not really that better.
I turned it up by like 25%.
Where's
try it
your
more.
mic in relation to you?
Right here,
Oh. Okay.
where it always is.
Just
It
really
hasn't
quiet
moved.
for some reason.
Well, I guess I'll just have to start yelling or move it a little closer.
Which is odd, because you're always the one that's like the
Way too
loudest.
loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's happening.
I don't know either.
Those of you who get up first and head to the dining room, you will find Walter there already. Just kind of going through different papers, writing. He has an auto writer next to him that Magda you'll recognize from his study. But just going through a lot of documents and these phantom creatures that sort of roam the house are bringing stuff to the table. When you guys step in, he glances up from over these glasses that he has and he says, "Good morning.
Morning.
Yo.
Everyone doing all right?"
Yes, you sound a little
Yeah.
sick. No. Sorry.
Thanks.
Yeah. You know. Every day's a blessing.
Sure.
Alright. So we
Um,
all gotta get fancy outfits for tonight, yeah, don't we?
If you so choose.
I mean, I'm already pretty fancy, so
Honestly, the
Yes, you are,
the
Noah.
clothes that you all bought to come to Constanos will probably do. But if you'd like to be any fancier for appearances, you can.
Fancia, the other boxed wine. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that thing that you're absolutely not supposed to do, and set up my chemistry set while I'm making while I'm eating, and make a potion while I'm eating.
Don't, just
Yep.
don't get any, like, I don't know, fumes and stuff.
Yeah.
over it.
Just turn on the Bunsen burner and I like roast a sausage over it real quick before I put the potion ingredients on top. Yeah.
But yeah, Walter's just busy doing his thing. But eventually, Gwen will join you guys as well. Followed shortly thereafter by Sala. Christmas.
I don't think we determined, like, how Gwen... Is Gwen, like... Was she being normal with me last night when I came back after the whole Foostrak thing? Or was she, like, kind of upset? Or...
You didn't really notice anything different. Maybe a little quieter on her part.
Okay. Okay. Just wondering.
Make an insight check.
Oh, no.
She hates you. Breaking
I
up.
know. No.
Super breaking up.
Oh, wow, that was a 25, so...
25. I don't want to use the disappointment word.
Oh, God.
But there's definitely a... She didn't think that the previous night was the right time to talk about it yet, but you can tell she's going to want to talk to you about it.
Great. Cool.
Hey, can we talk?
This is why I don't do relationships.
Yeah, but Gwen and Sala come in pretty much together. And it's up to the rest of you fucks whenever you come in, but
Last.
yeah,
Yeah,
Everything's-
Foostrak is probably one of the last ones.
everything's pretty quiet and muted today. There's a lot of shit to think about.
There's a car alarm going off
Cool.
near me. Actually, it's not cool.
It's probably one of the crack neighbors.
Probably. It sounds like it's coming in that direction.
After after maybe like 10, 15 minutes of nobody saying shit, Gwen looks over all of you and says, "So, what's the plan for today?"
I guess we prep for getting inside this place.
Are we intending to actually take part for appearance's sake, so that there's like an alibi, or are we just going in to get what we need?
I think at least part of us should.
Agreed.
I can probably go in invisible behind you guys. So
I mean,
nobody will know I'm there.
Idea. Yeah.
Well,
That
those
probably
of us...
would be a good idea too, because if you're around and everyone knows that your mum is missing, they might get a little like, what's he doing
Would
here while
be
that's
like,
going on?
what? Yeah, I'm sure they'll be like, oh yeah, look at that kid. He's going through trauma, so that's suspicious that he has any sort of
Why
social
is he
life.
showing up at a fancy party when your mum is? I don't know. It just, I would be kind of like, oh, okay. I don't know.
I mean, we can just tell everybody she's dead, and then they'll leave us alone. What?
You know,
Okay.
speaking from experience, that is a great way to get people just to walk away.
It sure is. Also, speaking from experience, it is.
Same.
Well, for us to get in, we need AMC members +1. So, how many AMC members we got if Noah goes invisible? It'd be what, 3?
Be Foostrak, Magda,
Gwen.
Gwen.
Yeah, I think that's it.
So
Yeah.
that gets what, me, Sala, and Walter. Would you be able to show up and not have an invitation?
To this event,
I mean,
normally-
it is your father-in-law, isn't it?
normally I would say yes, but it's my father-in-law.
Does he? Are you on like really horrible terms then?
Yeah.
Let me put it this way. When I married his daughter, I had no money.
Well,
Hmm.
then he sounds like a right twat.
He is.
So.
Which is why there's a part of me that doesn't mind stealing from him.
There we go.
I mean, is it really stealing if you do it from bad people?
Yes.
I mean, it
Yeah.
still is. Yeah.
It's still stealing.
Still-
It's just
Yeah.
But does that make it wrong?
I mean, in a way, yeah.
I mean,
I would say it might be more ethical, but it's probably
Yeah.
still not great.
Mr. Borago, if you'd like to think of it as commandeering, feel free.
Ah, yes, boats.
No.
Commandering.
Commandering.
Commandeering is not just for boats, it's when you take anything for military or official purposes.
On the sea.
Does apply to boats.
I am able to allow us to communicate with each other, kind of no matter what. So
Yeah.
we'll all be able to still talk to each other. But if the 6 of us, well, 5 of us want to go in as party guests, and we can have you, Noah, and Walter find a way to get in yourselves and do some scouting, figure out what's going on. We're gonna want to know the layout of the place before we really try anything.
I mean, Tristan told us where the vault was, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh. He
It's
gave us
down.
Well, he said it's under the house, but he warned you that
Okay.
no one's been able to get in before.
Mhm. Well, they also don't have a +13 to their unlocking skills, so.
Do we want to
Or a
maybe
bomb.
cause a
Or a bomb.
scene?
Several.
do we maybe want to cause a scene so that, like, the security people are more focused on that than protecting, whatever else?
I'm sure that we could arrange that.
Yeah, that'd be
Okay.
not a problem at all.
I mean,
So-
I'm tall and blue. I can cause a scene.
I'm me. I can cause a scene.
Yes, you can.
I am the scene. I
Wow.
don't know.
You may not want to get too worked up while we're there. Just a thought.
I am going to play the part of the dutiful AMC bronze rank person. So y'all can act however you want, but I will at least, put on my best, like, I'm here just to schmooze kind of thing.
Yeah, I figure it'd probably be a good idea if I didn't risk my badge, actually.
Yeah.
Can't you just
I
go get
mean,
another one?
No, I mean risk having it taken away from me.
Yeah. So maybe
Because-
Christmas, if you want to cause a scene.
Which,
the AMC
as
members.
a reminder, Magda is bronze rank. Gwyn is a silver, which is the third highest, I believe. And then Foostrak is clay rank, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, because you skipped glass. And
So
Noah
maybe-
would be a clay rank as well.
So maybe Christmas, if you want to cause some shenanigans.
Yep. That's kind of the whole reason why I'm not a joiner anyway, is because, well, there are some perks of not being part of the AMC.
Cool. So, Noah, I don't know if maybe you want to locate, like, where to get into the basement and then, like, let us know, and then once Christmas gets the signal, then he can start doing some shit, and then,
Or, if you need help with it, just let me know, because I can easily get there as well. We may not... I can be the go-to distraction person if we need it, but I think our best plan is to have a plan that can change while we're there, so the most important part is going to be communication.
I am worried that maybe they have some things down there that might require multiple sets of skills. So
I mean, I'm pretty handy.
I know, but like also, what if there's like a beholder down there?
Then I blow it up, and then I use that fancy coin you guys got to get the heck out of there.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, can I have that coin? Can I have the coin of Dimension Door?
Yeah, that
I
probably
tossed it over
would
to
be a
him.
good idea.
Ah, thank you. I will add that to my doohickey here.
I think there's two other very important parts of this plan that we need to keep in mind. I don't want to risk the AMC status of any of the current members, except for Noah, I guess, because you're doing this. You don't care because there's things that are more important.
Well, he's gonna be invisible too, so
Right.
hopefully.
But
I own the AMC.
I think that keeping the AMC members somewhat separated from the goings-on is not only going to protect their AMC status, but also give us good alibis in case we are questioned for what's going on. The other thing is we should expect this to be a trap of some sort.
Yeah.
It's Tristan that wanted us to do this, so...
Also, I don't know how much time he would have to make it a trap. You know what I mean? He didn't know that Sov was, interested in killing him until yesterday, so...
Yeah, but he's wanted to talk to me for a while.
He might have just given us a task that he knew we couldn't do.
And I don't think that Tristan Kepler is the kind of man that needs a lot of time to be able to plan something.
No.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I continue making my potion while I'm eating breakfast.
Okay. Gwen, looking over the rest of you, she says, "Now, from experience, I do know that if we're taking in people who are not AMC members, we need to assign who is whose +1. Because they're going to ask."
Well, the only one that were unaccounted for are Walter and Christmas, because Noah's going to be invisible.
Do we want to bring Sala with as well?
Oh yeah, Sala.
Gwen can get Sala in.
Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. And Magda, if I go with either you or Foostrak, that makes the most sense as well. I don't think it's common knowledge that we have been traveling with Gwen and Sala for the most part. So Sala going with Gwen and me going with either of you two makes the most sense.
Well, are you going as you? Because I know you like to...
Yeah.
Okay. I guess, yeah, there really isn't much point anymore.
Yes, the people we need to hide from already know we're here.
Yeah. So, okay. Well.
Cool.
So, are we shopping for fancy clothes? Are we going with what we got, or... I already have all the kits I would need for a job like this, so there's nothing I need except...
Do we have all the kits we would need? Sorry. Just go pick up another kit.
Yep.
I want to go, sorry, voice. I want to go down to, the magic shop and see what they got down there. Because I'm sure there's one around here somewhere.
For some reason, I thought you meant, like, the play magic shop, like, not...
Oh my god.
I've never even heard of that.
I don't know.
Stage.
Yeah.
This is an annual event, right?
I mean, it's New Year's Eve party, basically.
Who's been to one of these
That happens
before?
once a year.
Gwen raises a hand.
Gwen, what's security like when you're trying to get in? Do they check people's weapons and stuff like that?
Yes. Everyone is disarmed.
Well, that's going to be real awkward if I show up with the Ace of Spades.
That's going to be really disarming.
Yes,
I go back to making my potion.
They check weapons. If you're wearing armor that isn't clearly decorative, they tend to watch you closely. Because this is supposed to be a formal event, not a show off your gear event.
Noah, how much room you got in that bag of holding?
Quite a bit.
Okay.
I can put you guys' stuff next to my dead bird bomb.
God, that just seems
Wait,
like a really bad idea.
Is the bomb made out of a dead bird?
Yes.
You haven't
that
smelled
kind
that? Like every time he opens that bag?
No,
I try not
kinda.
Okay.
We need to get you a bag of colding to preserve that better.
Yeah.
All my dead animal bombs that I'm making.
Oh, that is definitely an item that's going to get made now.
I mean, yeah.
Dead bird bomb.
I think if you're the one that's kind of sneaking in,
Kamikaze owl.
having our gear there would be helpful. So whatever we can get inside your bag when you sneak in, just to have it readily available, would be good. Don't lose it, please.
Yeah, so to be clear, no weapons, no armor.
No problem for me.
None at all?
Unless it's decorative.
And if it's decorative, it's usually useless.
I think that my leather armor literally adds +1 to my already shitty AC, so...
So keep in mind, unless you sneak in something or you have something else to defend you, your AC is going to be base plus dexterity.
But what if my studded leather armor is really pretty?
It's not.
Technically, studs are decorative and don't provide any extra...
Yeah, studs don't do shit. Anybody who says otherwise clearly doesn't understand how a brigandine works.
When,
studded,
question.
slightly thicker leather armor.
What about magics? Is there, like, any special protection against that in this?
It depends on the event, and the location, but sometimes they have anti-magic fields set up.
Oh.
Sometimes they have specific areas where you can't use anything. It depends.
That might be a problem. Any way that we can spot those?
I mean, they're usually hidden. These are events where extremely important people are going to be. They're not going to take any risks.
I've just had a really, really bad idea.
Like, I'm pretty sure one of the directors of the AMC is going to be there, along with a bunch of nobles.
I've just had a very, very bad idea. And I'm going to share it with all of you because I also think it's wonderful. We know that Tristan wants to steal these. Most of us work with the AMC. What if we just told them that someone was going to try to steal them, and we had the pretense of helping them with that? And we used the information that we got for how to protect this thing in order to steal them.
Well, here's the thing, is that these don't belong to the AMC, they belong to Dine.
That's true.
So, I don't think he's going to give a shit.
Well, I will save that plan for a different time then. I don't think I have enough time to plan that right now anyway.
So if there's an anti-magic field, possibly, then it'd probably be best if I go in the door with you guys.
But
Okay.
what if are you talking about, so, like, you won't be invisible then?
Not when I first go in, and then I'll sneak away and turn invisible later.
Then the only problem... Oh, no, you have a badge. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think getting in's going to be the problem, but it does now raise the question of getting equipment in.
I can just put it in my bag.
Right. I have a feeling that they don't just let people walk in with bags.
I mean, they do if they don't know it's there.
Would an anti-magic field fuck with your bag?
Yes.
No. What? Why would it mess with magical items?
Because it's
Oh, it does.
anti-magic.
Well, okay, yeah, but would that just mean I wouldn't have access to the dimension that it's in? Or would it just explode?
That's a good fucking question. What happens when you dispel a bag of holding?
Well, I mean, is it
I
actually
think it
dispelled,
explodes.
though?
Yeah.
So anti-magic
I guess my-
field,
Double check.
magic
The anti-magic
items,
field just negates.
magic items become mundane.
So I would say if it becomes mundane, it would explode because the pocket would stop existing.
Okay. So
Because the
I'm
only
really
thing
glad I asked this
creating
question.
the only thing creating that pocket dimension is the enchantment on the bag. If the enchantment goes away, the bag explodes.
Okay.
Or it turns itself inside out.
So
So all your shit goes everywhere.
Okay, so how are we supposed to get into this place then? Like, if they have anti-magic, I can't do anything.
Gosh, what a pickle.
I'm really glad that I asked that question.
Same. But also kind of disappointed.
That would have been fun to see.
That would have been a whole
Okay.
separate problem.
So there is an explanation, actually, that I just found online of what happens. So the bag of holding contains a portal to an extra dimensional space.
Mm-hmm.
When you cast Dispel Magic, what it does is it closes that portal. The
Okay.
items themselves aren't actually stored in the bag. They're stored in an interdimensional space. So the bag just becomes mundane, which means you just can't access those items.
Okay. That makes more sense, because I was thinking back to Critical Role when they fought Lucian, and like all their items didn't just like explode every time he did the anti-magic field.
Yeah.
That is true.
So it just becomes a bag that has nothing in it.
Okay. That makes more sense to me.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Okay, cool. I'm going to
I
keep
would
it
have
back.
preferred an exploding bag.
Nope. We already did that with the goblins.
I'll figure out a way to make your bag explode.
I mean, you just need to force the bag into another extra dimensional space.
Mhm.
Or, yeah, exactly. Put a portable hole in it.
Yeah.
Turn the bag inside out.
That's what they do. There's not an anti-magic field. They just have someone who has a bunch of portable holes, and they just stick them in everyone's bag to see what happens.
My
Now,
God.
normally this is where I get in trouble for saying shit in front of the DM that shouldn't be said, and now you've said the things.
Who's gonna have a stash of portable holes to put in people's bags?
The
Anyone would,
AMC.
it would be the
That's
AMC.
And P.S. The director that's going to be at this event is Indira Sokolov,
that'll
yeah,
be fun.
I was
Chief
wondering.
of Operations. Jiang
Yeah.
Yuna is going to be in Seeger, Ray of Fear. Jiang Yuna.
I've had another thought.
Oh, that's
sorry.
dangerous.
Yeah, I know.
Dangerous pastime.
We are most likely not going to be on the right side of the law after this, at least some of us.
Mm.
So we could... this is going to be tough. We could try to keep up the pretense that some of us turned coat and started working for Tristan, while the rest of us remain upright citizens after this takes place. The question is who, but if one of us gets caught, the rest of us are going to be, well, in trouble.
Yep.
By association.
Do
We also
wanna
need
tell
to-
the truth if that happens? Do we want to be like, hey, we're working on catching Tristan Kepler?
We also
But-
could say that this was a situation where we were
Force.
not necessarily forced, but we were persuaded to do this in order to get back Christine Borago, because that is technically the truth.
I mean, yeah, again, tell the truth.
The issue is, if we walk in and tell the truth, I don't think they're just going to hand us these things and
No,
say, here, give
exactly.
these to Tristan Kepler. I'm sure there won't be any problems with that whatsoever.
This would be an if we get caught situation. Yes.
Yeah. I can't lie for shit. I don't
We know
even want to
this.
try.
We know.
Yeah. I don't really want to be trying to lie to high-ranking members.
Don't we know somebody, a high-ranking member in the AMC?
Yeah, and
Indira
Dira.
Sokolov.
Oh, I mean, would it benefit for him to know what we're gonna do?
You guys
I
trust him?
mean, he did play a little fast and loose with us for down in Frosthold.
But he's also connected to Roan Mornile in the
Ooh.
Obsidian Collective.
I've just had a thought.
So
What is it
Okay.
worth to the AMC? I know I keep saying that. My brain's a little... I slept in today. I got a good night's sleep for the first time in a very long time. Gee, I wonder why. Yeah. Do you think the AMC would be willing to... What's the cost that we're willing to put for the AMC having us in Tristan Kepler's near vicinity for the future? Because if we could talk someone like Indira Sokolov into helping us obtain these, knowing that we are going to be near Tristan in the future, you know what? Hold that thought. Hold that thought. And everyone just enjoy your breakfast for the next 10 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Don't say anything else. And I'm just going to start ritual casting telepathic bond so that we can all start talking in each other's heads. So after 10 minutes pass, telepathic bond, we're all talking. This is now in my head to everyone. We need to do this more often because it's too easy for people to spy on us.
Yeah.
The idea
here's
hold on. The idea here is we're not doing this to become buddy-buddy with Tristan. We're doing this to get Christine back so it's easier for us to take on Tristan. If someone in the AMC knows what we're doing, they might be willing to help us get these to have a whole group of, moles. I can only imagine how ridiculous it looks for me to do quotations while I'm not actually saying anything out loud. Moles in the crows.
Alright, but here's the thing. You said that the point of this was to make it easier to take down Tristan. That's not what the point of this is. The point of this is to make it easier to take down Sov. And with his connection in the Obsidian Collective, which we don't know who it is now, we are now back to square one because the mole is confirmed to not know that they are a mole. It could very well be Roan Nile, and if we get Indira caught up in this, then he could possibly be an inside person. That could possibly weasel Sov's way into this, and he would then know what we are up to. We need to have as little connection to other people as possible. We need to I think we need to keep it all between us.
Okay.
Until the very last possible second.
Until we get caught.
Exactly.
Okay.
Last ditch effort.
Yes. So, I personally think we stick to what we've planned. Noah takes the initiative, goes forward. How long does this last? The telepathic thing?
1 hour.
But, okay,
If need be, we can regroup. I just need everyone to be within 30 feet of me. I just need to be able to see him. And just for 10 minutes or so, we don't even have to be looking at each other or talking to each other. I just need everyone within 30 feet and I can recast it.
Okay. Because this would be a good thing to have in case something does pop off and no one needs help, then we can run through and go help.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright. I'm gonna go find a fancy coat, because mine is new, but also we blew up a train, so it's not as new looking as it was before, so.
I'll go with you because I need to pick some things up as well.
Okay.
We might as well
Sounds
all
good.
go together. We're not in any
Okay.
sort of danger anymore, so, we don't have to sneak off or anything like that.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
And
Going shopping.
All right. So, gathering up everybody, you guys head out into Constanos. Other than clothes, is there anything else you guys are looking for?
Magic items.
Yeah.
Okay.
let me check how many things I have.
For the sake of expediency, because nobody likes clothes shopping.
Hey, we like clothes shopping. It's fun.
We.
Yeah, but I also don't want this day to last 4 sessions.
Yeah, who's this we? You got a mouse in your pocket?
You guys can head into basically East Tap or the Guild Walk to find all sorts of fun stuff. If you're looking for something on the fancier end, then it would be Guild Walk, because you'd be going to members of like the Tailor's Guild or whatever. East Tap is more general. As for magic items, that'll also be a Guild Walk trip,
Okay.
which will take you to one of several large markets. What type of magic item are you looking for?
I'm looking for something I can wear to either protect me more, make me more stealthy, possibly make me quieter, or better at picking locks. I don't know.
I have something for that.
Mostly stealth is what I'm looking for, but
Okay. Roll me a d8.
cool. That's a 10. Here's D8. 6.
6. Really?
DX.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh no.
So,
Did I find another magic bucket?
Do you guys split up or do you all go together?
I'd say we can split up.
Yeah, we
can
I
split
would
up.
probably split off.
Okay. So Noah, you head into one of the more exotic markets within the Guild Walk.
Mm.
And you come across this this market hall where people can buy like stalls to set up and sell their stuff in. And as you're walking down the sort of central hall here, a lot of the people who've set up in here are like different kinds of enchanters or merchants from across the world. And I can't believe you rolled this, but something catches your eye in here. A
Oh.
Jade Stall.
Oh God.
No!
Okay.
And there's a few things other than jade in this stall, but a lot of jade jewelry. There's some cloaks. There's like cloak pins that are made of jade and gold. And standing behind the counter, you see a younger Elusier man with auburn long hair.
Hmm. I
He
guess
looks
I'll.
shockingly familiar.
Oh my God! She made a replica of Kit.
Oh, gross!
Okay. Do I
That was
recognize
your
it's
fault.
Kit?
Make me an insight check.
Oh my God! Because I gave
That
her
was
hair,
your
didn't
fault.
I?
Yeah. You voluntarily did that.
Yeah. I was just like, yeah,
and
of course.
she took it and she was like,
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
that's,
no, it was gross.
that's a -1 on insight, so 10.
10? God, he looks familiar.
I'll just walk off and be like, "Oh, hey there, guy."
And he's a taller young man. For your reference, he doesn't look exactly like Kit. He's lankier in a lot of ways. He's taller. And He's just leaning on this stall. He has like sleeveless shirts, deerskin pants, no shoes. And he looks over at you and gives you a smile. He says, "Hey, how can I help you?"
Hey there. Yeah, so I'm kind of in the market looking for stuff, to be kind of quiet and things like that.
Okay.
So I don't know, what you got here looks kind of fancy, so I wasn't sure if maybe you got some of that.
Well, I could probably figure out something for that. Is this something that you want as like an accent piece, or do you not care what it looks like?
I don't really care what it is or where it goes or whatever.
Okay. He walks over to one of the racks that he has that has clothing on it, and you see this sort of muted green long cloak that has a jade and gold cloak pin that seems like it's permanently attached. And he pulls this off and sort of shakes it out a little bit. He says, this will make you less noticeable and make it easier to hide.
Okay.
This, for your information, is a Cloak of Elven kind.
That's what I thought. It's what's a piece like that running for these days?
This one, probably 1,200.
Okay. What else you got?
What else is Clarissa made?
That's the nicest version of kit that we found.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He would also pull out a jade ring that has this weird sort of like spiraling design on the front of it that would almost remind you of like somebody drawing almost like a stylized brain.
Okay.
And he shows it to you. He says, "This one is less for hiding in the open and more getting people to believe you. This would be a ring of mind shielding.
Ring of mind shielding.
Basically, people can't know your alignment if you're lying or read your thoughts."
Okay. All right. Cause the ring to become invisible. Oh, you can make it invisible.
Uh-huh.
What if you die while wearing the ring? Your soul enters it.
I absolutely love this item. It is so cool.
Okay. I'm gonna. So how much does the ring run?
Hang on. The cheapest this would go for is 8,000.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
We're very poor for level 10 characters, guys.
Speak for
Okay.
yourself.
So I think I'm gonna look at the ring and turn it over and then sit it down in front of me. And I'm gonna be like, I think I'm gonna go with the cloak.
All right. And he pulls that out and says, "Would you like me to wrap it up for you?"
You know what? I'll wear it out.
Okay. Yeah, and he sort of throws it around your shoulders and shows you how to do this kind of complicated clasp on the front. But he will also tell you that this particular version of the cloak, you can change it to another color if you so choose.
Okay. And okay. And then is that ring still on the table in front of me?
No, he would put that back in a case.
Okay. Is there something else on the table in front of me? Like anything?
There's all kinds of like simpler jade jewelry out there, like bracelets, torques, circlets, that sort of thing.
Anything that looks magical?
Not that's like out in the open.
Gotcha.
Everything
Okay.
magical is very carefully guarded.
Okay. Well, all right. I will. Do I have to attune to that cloak? I don't think so. Oh no, requires attunement. Okay. So I will go ahead and put the cloak on and pay him, and have a good day.
Yeah, take care. Good luck.
Wait, I've seen a ring of mind shielding now.
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta check my infusions.
Oh god.
Well, because I can do things. I just want to.
I always forget that, like, as artificers grow in levels, they get access to just ridiculous magic items.
Uh-huh.
Tells you okay. It doesn't say whether I have to have. I think I have to have seen one before.
Yeah, because you're replicating a magic item.
But do I have to identify it or do anything?
No, I don't
important?
think so.
Cool. I've seen a ring of mind shielding now. I will mark that down. Okay, and then I will head back to wherever we were.
Okay. For the rest of you, unless you're looking for something very specific. All right.
You said shopping episodes. We're gonna, for the sake of brevity, we're gonna go through this quickly. And your players said nope. When we're looking for a tailor, I specifically want to see if any of the tailor shops have crow marks outside of their storefront anywhere.
Make a perception check.
Well, the die roll was very bad. So that's a 7.
7? You don't come across any.
Poo. Okay. When we do actually find a tailor, then, I want to try to find a tailor. How would I do this? I want to find someone that looks like they might not necessarily always do things like... I want to find a shady tailor. That's what I'm trying to say. I want to try to find someone that can make me a very special coat.
Okay, when you mean special, what do you mean?
I want to be able to hide things in it. Because an anti-magic field and giving up our weapons is one thing, but I have a lot of very mundane tools that I want to be able to bring, and I want to be able to hide them in a coat. So I want to try to find someone who's willing to do a custom job for me.
So you want somebody who will make you pockets.
Yeah, but like hidden pockets.
I mean, most tailors will do that for you.
Wonderful. Then that's what I want. I want a fancy updated version of my old green coat. That's like more of like a tailcoat, but then not reversible because on the inside there's just hidden pockets all over the place.
Okay. Yeah, that wouldn't be too hard. They would probably take an existing piece and then sew in more hidden spots for you. They could probably have that done really fast.
I will pay for a rush order if need be.
Okay. We'll say like 2 hours, and for that customization, plus it also being a very nice coat, 2 gold.
Done. That's all I need.
Cool.
I have a couple of things.
Yeah.
So first, I'm gonna mail the letters. I assume that there might be a post office like on our way to the.
There's post
to
offices
the
all over the place.
Yeah, so I'm gonna mail those the 4 letters I wrote, but I'm gonna do them Vodro.
That's 10 gold a page.
10 gold a page. Each one was only like 1 page. So, yeah. All right. Just removing this now before I forget. And remove. And so for the party, I was kind of thinking about. So I bought the 3-piece suit to basically be a disguise for me. What would it be acceptable in this setting to go with something more cultural for my people? Okay.
Yeah, the invitation specifically says in like the dress wear, it says anything formal including cultural regalia.
Okay. So basically I'm going to take the Nathar like cultural garb, but I'm going to try and make something closer to my own version of it.
Okay.
Especially like in terms of like color, where it's more blues, and not as much reds, but a little bit of both.
Okay.
So what I would be trying to find would be things like ribbons and not paints, but like powder paints. Like dry colored powders.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, I don't know what those are technically called, so
they're powder paint.
Oh, well, cool. And then probably like flowers. And I would probably want to get my hair braided.
Okay.
As would be more traditional for like celebrations. And the other thing I was thinking about was caps to go on the ends of my horns that have chains that can then hook to the earrings on my ears.
Gotcha. Is that it?
That was it. Yeah,
okay.
That was it. I'd be looking for like blues and purples and reds.
Okay. All of those like nothing you've mentioned is particularly difficult to find. You'll just have to go all over the place to find each element. Probably the hardest will be the caps and earrings, but those somebody could probably throw those together for you from existing pieces pretty fast. Are you looking for anything in a precious metal, or do you just want like steel caps or what?
I'm not going to summon it, but I'm going to describe basically like the color pattern on the lady's favor and try and do something similar to that.
So platinum and gold?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I would say altogether and for platinum and gold caps, that would probably run you like 10 gold for everything.
Okay.
Just since the jewelry is made of extra precious metals.
I will give them 20 gold.
Why do you do this? You were asking for me to have somebody mug you.
It is because Foostrak is kind and generous.
Sure.
He likes to show people proper appreciation for the hard work in the crafts that they do.
Okay.
Taiylor, I hate to say this, but Foostrak just reminded me that there's one other thing I want to do. It'll be short.
Great. Cool.
I'm done.
Oop.
Esami. Okay.
Yo.
I want to find a jeweler.
Okay, you're in the right place.
I am in the right place.
Mhm. In fact, if you so choose, you could go to the Dime Jewelers.
I think I will do that.
Okay.
Dude, that might not be a bad idea. Oh, god damn, my knee just popped. Holy shit.
And I am going to send you an image of what I am searching for.
Okay.
Because I want it to be somewhat of a surprise.
Oh boy.
No stones or anything.
Uh-huh.
It's all metal.
Aw, that's nice. Okay, that would probably be a custom piece.
Yep.
For the sake of the stream, do you want to say roughly what it is?
Yeah, it's a ring.
Okay, it's a ring. Yeah, that would definitely be a custom piece. If it's going to be made entirely out of metal, probably wouldn't take horribly long.
I'm waiting 2 hours for a Taiylor anyway.
Okay. Well, if you want to rush order this, I would say to have...
Everything is a rush order today.
Okay, cool. I would say probably the band would be platinum, and the colored bit would probably be copper. That looks about right.
Or like a rose gold.
Rose gold is much lighter than that.
That's true. I mean, I can
something.
pull up what it's actually made out of.
That would actually be very helpful.
It's rose gold.
Really?
Yep.
All right, never mind. Yeah, to rush order that, I would say
Make me spend more money on it. That's what I'm asking.
oh boy. Probably 30 gold, because that's some intricate work.
Cool. I pay them 30 gold.
Yeah.
Is there a tip jar?
Not at a jeweler shop? No. They
Then
make
I
commission.
don't tip them, because who does that at a jewelry store?
I know, right?
Yeah, weirdos.
But yeah. Also, just for your reference, the Dime Jeweler is a very Roman-style building where it has like the columns and is kind of. It's not entirely open air, but it has a pretty wide open floor plan. Pretty much everybody who works here is dressed in like there's a lot of white being worn, mostly other than that mostly neutral colors, and there's this glass wall in the back that you can actually see some of the jewelers working on things. And so when you put in your order, one of the jewelers goes back there and starts working immediately, and you see like all the little intricate tools and the lenses and all that fun shit. But yeah, they will get that going for you.
Speaking of purchasing things, make sure that you check out that link over on the side of the screen that currently has our Redbubble listed, where you can buy your own merchandise.
That feels so cheap.
Hey, it was on the screen. It just felt like the right time for it. Anyway.
Who else?
I just need a fancy coat.
An updated coat?
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for making it easy for me. Wonderful.
Yay.
They will make you a much nicer version that doesn't have holes and burn marks in it. And
Yay.
Imagine how that happened.
yeah.
Oh, also, could I try and find a super cool healing potion? Because I only have little normal healing potions.
When you say
Oh.
super cool,
Wow.
what do you mean?
I'm sorry for providing you with free
Like-
fucking healing potions.
No, I have 4 so far.
You
So
have
thank
Jesus.
you. I
4?
appreciate it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I
You know
have
you can
1.
use those, right?
I just never have had the opportunity. I haven't gotten. I'm not going to say it because then Taiylor will target me.
I haven't been smacked in the
have-
face lately. Random stranger
I
comes
have-
out of nowhere, stabs you.
I have
14-year-old.
1 healing potion.
I'll have to give you another one.
Also,
Or Magda
Okay.
to
if-
share.
It. Nah.
Right, Magda could give both of you one.
Nah. Yeah, is there like superiors or
Those are a
graders?
little harder to find. Make me an investigation check.
Okay.
Okay.
Estimation. 1.
Yeah, no.
Fuck.
You go through Guild Walk and visit several places, and they all tell you, sorry, the AMC bought us out.
Great. Cool.
Yep.
That's it. The end.
In fact, all of you will probably find that's the case with a few, specific items. And also it looks like a lot of vendors in town are running a little low on, some food and, travel items, because the AMC has bought them out.
Oh, they bought all the MREs.
Yep. And the Jewelers Guild Hall is closed for the day as they're getting everything set up. You will all probably pass by it because Dine Jewelers is right nearby. But yeah. In fact, you know what? Magda, you would probably, because you're going all over the place looking for potions, as you pass by the Jewelers Guild Hall, you notice from afar, people moving stuff into the guild hall, large tables, lots of chairs. And you see, kind of in a cluster off to the side, surrounded by bodyguards, you catch the horns of an indigo dragonborn and almost immediately recognize Indira's here. Just saying, you notice him.
I don't know whether I should talk to him or not. Nope, I'm not gonna. Not gonna talk to him.
You said they're moving stuff into the hall?
Yes. Furniture.
Did I see that?
Sure.
I'm not sure. How far does telepathic bond reach?
yes.
Okay. I'm going to use my telepathic bond. I'm sure we're down to the last few minutes of it. And I'm going to be like, okay, so there's a bunch of people moving stuff into the hall. If I disguise myself, I could go in now.
If you think you got a shot at it.
I just bought this new coat.
I mean, you kind of needed it anyway.
You're not the one sneaking in.
Yeah.
Also, this is the Jewelers Guild Hall, not the Dine House.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't where it's happening?
No.
Oh.
The dinner's in one place, the actual, gala's in another.
Balls. Never mind.
Yeah, because the house is what we're after, and the house is
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
for the first part of it, right?
Yep.
Yep. Just for
Okay.
the dinner.
I did send you guys the itinerary.
Yeah.
again.
You probably did, and I didn't read it.
I just
It
sent
just
it.
sent it.
Oh, never mind. I have not read it.
Yeah.
Read it. Okay, then I'll just head back to the house then.
All right. anything else you guys want to do before the time?
I want to talk to Sala.
Of course you do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ew.
Sala and Gwen did.
You straight people shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Sala is not straight.
They're in a heteronormative relationship for the moment.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they are straight.
That's
Still gross. Still gross.
Sala, Gwyn, and Walter. I almost said Jasper. Sala, Gwyn, and Walter did go out and do some things as well. So by the time the rest of you get back, Sala and Gwyn are there. Walter is not. But the magnificent mansion is still open to you guys, if you so choose.
I need to ask Walter if we can actually keep stuff in here.
No.
Who said that? The house?
I'm just telling you because of how the spell works.
A voice reverberates through the whole house. No.
You can keep things in there while it's up, but the moment it has to be recast, everything gets thrown out.
Gotcha. Cool.
Unless Walter has specifically bound it, in which case you can't ever take it out.
That's fair. I'm gonna go up to Sala. I don't care if Gwen's here.
Yeah, they're probably just like chilling in a parlor, talking at the moment. As you walk in, Sala has found her little spot against Gwyn's side, and Gwyn has an arm around her. But as you walk in, Sala sits up a little bit. What's up?
I just wanted to talk to you while we have a moment to do so.
Okay. And Gwyn goes to stand up.
You
So
can-
Sala,
You can stay. It's not that big of a deal.
I'll go anyway. And she
Okay.
heads out of the room. Have fun, lovers.
Don't. Anyway. As you know, after I left the Crows, I spent a lot of time on my own. Didn't really have anyone, so this day was kind of weird. The first time it rolled around, I didn't really have anyone to give me things to celebrate with. So I started a little habit, a little tradition on the 25th. I would, instead of expecting other people to give me things, I would get or do things for them instead. And I didn't have anyone terribly special to me during that time, so wherever I was working, if there was an innkeeper, I'd buy a round for everyone, or I'd do a show for free. But now you are all here, and I wanted to do something nice for you. So don't read into this too much, but this is just I just like doing nice things for people on my birthday. And I will pull out that ring, and I will give it to her. And thus the tradition of Christmas was started.
Oh, Christ's sakes.
Oh my god. Fuck you. No.
My god. Alright, so Christmas is gonna die this session, is what I want. Yep.
Yep.
It's time for the death of Christmas.
Good.
As you offer this out to her, she gets this kind of melancholy little smile. She says, you used to do this back then too.
Oh. I didn't buy you one of these already, did I?
You talked about it a couple times.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of other stuff going on.
Can't imagine what.
I actually got you something.
Ew.
If it's also a ring, we should probably have a long conversation about what that means ahead of time, because that was not my intention with this yet. This was just nice, just a nice gesture.
Here, and she reaches into her satchel and she pulls out a longer box, definitely not a ring box. And she offers it out to you.
I will take it. I love boxes. Thank you. And then I'll wait like just long enough to where it's like, does he actually think it's just a box? And then I'll open it.
Inside, you will see that she has gotten you something that this is going to come across a little cheesy, but you have to keep in mind the fact that almost nobody has these. It is a watch.
Ooh.
Small watches, other than pocket watches, are not really a thing yet in Atlaran. And this particular one is made with platinum and gold. And you can see on each of the links of the band, there are flower designs and thorns. And on the face of it, not enough that it's distracting from the actual timepiece, but the face has these sort of swirling rosebush designs, and you can see if you look close enough, little fairies hidden in between the rosebuds.
This is my first, I almost said Christmas present. This is my first birthday present I've gotten in 5 years. And it's probably going to be a long time before anyone tops this.
I mean, to be fair, I had this made about 6 years ago, and I never got the chance to give it to you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and she puts the ring on her right hand for now. But this lovely little rose with the leaves wrapped around. And you can see she smiles to herself. And she looks at you and she says, I think you have a theme.
Me? No.
I've never known a man to love roses as much as you do. In fact, I don't think I know anybody who loves roses as much as you do.
Well, I just love beautiful things.
Very cute.
Oh my god.
And she walks up to you and she's going to kiss your cheek.
Aw.
Yeah. We're getting there.
Cool.
But she takes a second. She just sort of leans against you for a minute and takes a deep breath, and she says, so, yesterday went better than I thought it was going to.
I mean, I woke up and I thought that we were gonna go get Noah's mom. So I think my expectation in the morning, it definitely didn't meet that as in terms of being better, but yeah.
I mean, nobody died. That's what I was worried about.
I didn't realize how tired I was from running until, I woke up today and didn't feel like I needed to run anymore, at least for now. I'm concerned I don't have the energy anymore to do what we need to do tonight.
Oh, we don't really have a choice.
Ain't that the truth?
I mean, I would love nothing more than to take off to the middle of nowhere in Amnoblin and just stay there for a while. Or go home. Going home would be great.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. And I hold up the Ace of Spades. I can't just leave it here. That's a terrible idea. It's gonna... There's a part of me in the back of my mind that's like, Tristan's gonna steal this once we leave for the party, because I can't bring it with me, because then I gotta hand it off, and then everyone's gonna be like, oh, it's the Ace of Spades. What are they gonna do? It's like, it's like wandering around with a circus on full display.
If you guys need me to hide things for you, I can.
Like on your person?
No.
Just like around town?
I think it's better if I don't say. But I have hiding places.
You know, we're probably being watched and listened to constantly. So do you think it'd be possible for me to sneak it in? Or do you think that's bringing in more trouble than it's worth?
I think that's a big risk.
Okay.
Because if anybody sees that someone other than Leon or Flameheart has the Ace of Spades, they're going to assume the worst.
That's true. It makes me wish I had a house that was hidden from everyone, that I could go to at all times, that no one else had access to, that I could just keep this in. Kind of like what Walter does, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, he trusts this person more than probably anyone else here, so he would. I'll bring it up to everyone else as well, but yeah, if you can hide this, I would appreciate it. I don't mind bringing my rifle with me. I can just keep that wherever they keep, you know, the guns that are locked up. But this attracts too much trouble.
Are you going to give it to her now or later?
I will give it to her now.
Yeah, she takes it wrapped up in like its holster and whatnot, and she puts it in her own satchel, and she says, well, in that case, unless there's anything else I need to take, I'll be back in 20 minutes.
Are we all back at this point?
I assume you're all getting there.
As soon as everyone is back, I do want to take that additional 10 minutes to cast Telepathic Bond again.
Okay.
And just be like, if anyone has anything that they need, that they don't want to leave here, that they want hidden, that we can grab when we get back. Salah's going to make a run.
Okay. We're not just putting stuff in my bag. We're, you know.
I will say I'm only messaging this to Foostrak, Noah, and Magda.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Noah, we can't get it when it's in your bag.
I can get it.
Not if the magic is suppressed.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if there's anything that people don't want to be caught with, or, you know, whatnot, then now is the time. Otherwise,
I don't really have anything to be caught with.
Okay. I think this is just a me problem then.
Yeah. Sala will head out into the city and disappear for about 20 minutes.
Wonderful. Nothing bad will happen because of that.
Nope.
Can I pull Walter to the side?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just be like, okay, so quick question.
Yes.
How concerned are you about the stability of this man's house after we leave?
In what sense?
Do you care if damage happens to it?
Yes, I do.
How much damage are we talking allowed?
No structural damage.
I will do my best.
Please don't blow things up.
I will try not to unless it's absolutely necessary.
I may hate him, but he's still family.
Okay. Okay. That's a weird reason to like somebody, but sure.
I didn't say I like him.
Okay. That's a weird reason to care?
Anyway. He will gather all of you up and say, so I did a bit of digging while I was out, and I know a few people who are going to be in attendance. People that we need to be careful of. Obviously, Indira Sokolov is going to be there, along with a number of his greatest bodyguards. There is potential for there to be another AMC chief, potentially Harold Arbor. Director Jiang Yuna may visit. Depends. But other than that, there will be, of course, Arthur Dine, a number of members of the Jewelers Guild, a few members of other guilds as well, all of them minor nobles, people that you don't want to piss off. And as far as I understand, we should see a couple of Obsidian Collective members there as well. Most likely Arabelle Molinarch. I'm not sure if Leon will be there, considering that Marceline knows Tristan's around. But Kenna Macambro possibly could show up. Kit of Volfira could possibly show up.
Of fucking course.
And Hana Yukogara possibly as well.
Why would Kit and Kenna be showing up to a party when things are the way that they are in Frosthold?
Well, honestly, I don't know if they would, but they have been invited.
Okay.
I don't even know why this is happening with all this stuff happening down in Frosthold, but whatever.
The AMC tries to keep spirits up when things like this are going on, and also a number of the people who are going to be attending are about to go to Frosthold. So it's sort of a hope you don't die party.
Yeah.
This is the best kind.
Great.
We always did that back home in Reese's Ridge whenever, morale was down. We'd throw a company barbecue, and that was always like a thing. Even though things were going bad, at least there was, free food makes people feel better.
Right.
And there's camaraderie going on, something like that.
Also, I'm pretty sure we have one of those every time we all sit down and eat together.
A company barbecue?
No, I hope you don't die tomorrow party.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, why not both, right?
Not
Right.
wrong. You're not wrong. Okay. Before we leave, I would also like to find Foostrak, in his room or something like that.
What?
If that's where you are.
I think that Foostrak is probably in the ballroom area, where we enter. And he's probably looking at the painting of Amelia.
Oh, okay.
She's very pretty.
Yeah.
But she's no cow.
No, but I think Foostrak
Too few udders.
I think after the last letter that he got from Wayafin, he's missing her a lot more, and it's kind of making him understand Walter's want to be with Amelia again a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just lean in the doorway of the ballroom and be like, she's a looker,
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Right, now we need to make the meme of the person giving the medal to themselves, being like, "Oh, look it looks so good, don't you?" And it's just yourself.
Mm.
What? No, I was talking about Amelia.
Oh, I'm sorry, I mistook Amelia. I
No.
thought we were talking about Marin. Never mind.
No.
Oh, okay.
We'll cut this out.
No.
Never mind. Stupid joke. I misheard something.
To be fair, I did do the art for Marin, so it would be a compliment for me.
That's true.
Oh, I mean, she's no Wayafin, but yeah, she is very pretty. You can just come on in here and talk. It doesn't have to be awkward.
Well, I don't know. Are you gonna hit me?
Did I last night?
Somehow, no.
You should know Gwen only had about 30% to do with me not doing that.
Well, I'll walk into the room. I definitely should have told Jasper about that. It was mostly because I thought he couldn't handle it, but also I was a bit of a coward. I was wrong. But I'm sorry to Jasper. I didn't do anything to you.
You didn't.
So,
And I understand why. I don't agree with it, but I do understand why. If I'd known, I'd have told him. I sent him a letter, told him I was aggressive when it came to our conversation last night. He's my best friend in this group. You're probably second. He's so nice and seems so innocent so much of the time. It is hard to forget that he is an adult. But I meant what I told him on Rolliger when he thought I would be mad at him because he didn't agree with me or take my side. He is his own man. I can't fault him for the choices. And I get wanting to be with his people. I guess I just kind of thought that now we were his people.
yeah, I thought so too. That was another reason I just thought maybe he would feel bad when he didn't need to. You know, for people who never really cared about him.
I just worry about him being off on his own for now. With everything going on with Sav, I know he can handle himself if somebody tries to go after him, but none of us can really take out Sav. And if something happens there, I don't know what we do, or what he does.
Foostrak, if he wanted to kill Jasper, he would have done it.
I ain't worried about him killing Jasper. There's plenty of worse things that Sav can do.
Well, that's where I made my mistake. I didn't trust how mature he really was. So we have to let him make his own choices, make his own mistakes. And be there if he needs to.
That's what I told him. I told him if he ever needs us, we will find a way down there or find a way to bring him to us. All he has to do is let us know. I also asked him to check in with Tom.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
And I also sent a letter to Razvan. You know, we ain't seen him since we fought the brothers down in Manaz, but, you know, I let Jasper know that he could have some backup down there if he needed it, and that Razvan may be able to find a place to call home down in the Blue Shore with him. If Jasper and I get along, Jasper and Razvan are going to get along plenty well.
Oh, good. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Foostrak's going to, like, stick an arm out and just, like, wrap it around you and pull you in for a one-armed hug. Just imagine if I had all the paint on. That you'd be covered in it right now.
Great.
We're okay. I was really upset last night, and I probably said some things that might have been a little too sharp.
Oh, yeah, basically how you, like, ripped my heart out and stomped it into the ground. No, it's fine.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I might have hit all your insecurities in one short sentence.
Yeah, you think?
Yep. Yeah, normally I'm not so precision strike, but, yep.
There's a word, or a phrase to kind of help repair some of those damages. It's on the tip of my tongue. We can... I don't know. I'm sensible.
What a bitch.
I would like to think Foostrak is just doing like some dumb cow stare, and he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh no, he knows. But he's not gonna say it.
Cool.
Oof.
Wow. Asshole.
It's because, while he understands, he does not agree.
So he can't say, I'm sorry for
Sorry, I threatened to
calling
kill
you a
you.
selfish bitch.
Yeah.
Well, Magda refused to apologize to him, too.
Yeah, because she didn't do anything to him. She did something to Jasper.
Maybe not directly, but by proxy.
No.
Just because you
It has
hurt
nothing
one
to do with
person
him.
doesn't mean you didn't hurt anybody else.
That's true.
I don't see how I hurt him, but that's just me. I hurt Jasper.
Bitch.
Cool. Well,
This is the only setting in which Ash will be like, no, I refuse to say sorry.
I know.
To be
The rest
fair,
of the time, it's
to be
like, I'm
fair,
sorry.
2 people are doing that right now.
I know.
No, I said sorry about Jasper because I hurt Jasper.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, this is
Foostrak
character
actually
stuff.
hurt Magda.
This is character stuff. It takes time
Oh my
to
God.
get over these kinds of wounds. So,
Yep.
what's you guys' passive perception, by the way?
15.
12.
Okay. After a moment of this awkward Magda trying to hint that she wants an apology, you guys hear somebody clear their throat from not too far behind you.
I turn around.
You see Gwen
Yeah.
standing there with her arms crossed.
I ain't choking her, I promise.
I know.
That's my job.
Only need 2 fingers, because giant hands.
Right?
Oh no, you use the whole hand.
Does Magda have enough neck for that?
Maybe.
All
She will
right.
afterwards.
We don't. Anyway.
Anyway,
Oh, Koop, I appreciate this meme so much.
Oh my
Oh, I
god,
love
how
it. It's
fast did you make
hysterical.
that?
She's my badass warrior wife.
Was.
buff beef babe.
Move.
Do you want to come in here and get in on this kumbaya?
I don't think I see anything like that happening.
All right.
I think you two need a break from each other. So Magda, come talk to me instead. And she turns and starts
Okay.
walking.
I'll look at Foostrak and like, she's prettier than you. And leave.
It ain't hard.
All
But
right.
yeah. Gwen goes walking out to the courtyard garden of the magnificent mansion. Still walking with her arms aren't crossed like she's angry. They're just kind of loosely crossed, and glancing around at the flowers out here. And she stops in front of this central, very simple fountain. It's basically just a bowl with a spout coming up out of it, surrounded by bunches and bunches of wildflowers. And she looks down at it as she sort of pulls you next to her. So, how did that talk go?
Not. I mean, I thought it was going okay, and then I was like, I don't know. I'm undecided on how that went.
And how are you feeling right now?
Not good. I mean, I could be better. Are you mad at me?
Mad? No.
Oh no.
Oh no. Not the D word.
No.
Anything but the D.
Derealization.
No.
I mean, Magda is a lesbian.
It wasn't right what I did. I tried to protect him, but also myself. It was wrong. And I'm going to apologize to him.
When?
I'll write a letter.
I know I haven't been with your group all that long. but I really like him.
I mean,
Even
I do
though-
too.
Even though we're from opposite ends of the world, it was like meeting somebody from home.
I like him too, obviously. So much so that I didn't want to break his little heart.
I can understand that. But I'm scared to go forward without him.
Why?
Because he brought something to the table that most of us don't have. It's honestly, in the few talks that I had with him, it shocked me how much he thought he wasn't that big of a deal. Considering the fact that he's a healer, he's a little fighter, and there are so many instances already where, if not for him being there, someone would have gotten kicked to death or shot to death or what have you.
Yeah.
And I know that Noah can make potions, but there's not really a way to make up for a lack of a healer. I don't know.
Well,
Now that we have Sala with us, I'm especially worried.
we'll find a way. That didn't sound very confident, but
You never do.
yeah.
Need to work on that. Is there anything else you're keeping from us?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. Look, I know that I'm new to trusting people and stuff, but really I'm not trying to be malicious or anything.
I know you're not.
I just don't want to hurt anybody anymore.
Well, in our line of work, that's hard to avoid. But for what it's worth, I think even though you've had a couple of steps back, I think you're still doing pretty well.
I'll apologize to him. Not to Foostrak.
Why not? I'm not saying you
Because I
have
didn't.
to.
Because I didn't do anything to him. I hurt Jasper.
Yes, you hurt Foostrak's best friend. And by proxy hurt him.
Foostrak has... I appreciate his relationship with Jasper, but also I feel that he is too overly protective of him.
And what were you just doing?
Exactly, that's why I'm saying I was wrong. But Foostrak doesn't believe that there's anything wrong with
how he's acted. He has part of his identity wrapped up in Jasper. And it's, if I hurt Jasper, then it's like I've hurt him, but I haven't.
What if somebody hurts your father? You'd take that personally, wouldn't you?
That's different.
It's not that different. It's called family. I'm not saying you have to apologize. I'm not saying you have to do anything. I just hope you can understand it from a different perspective. It may not make sense to you from where you're standing, but try putting yourself in his shoes. Hooves, whatever.
Sure, whatever.
All I'm saying is if somebody hurt Sala, I would take it extremely personally.
Yeah. Sure, I guess. I sort of understand. In a way. A little. Sort of.
You're cute when I prove you wrong.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Although I was
Alright.
a little miffed that he actually said some really heinous things to me.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I was thinking about beating the shit out of him for that.
You don't have to do that.
Well, I think he should apologize too. But it needs time.
Cool.
Okay, I'll leave you alone. And she starts
What?
walking away.
No, I don't want to be left alone. I just, I'll run after her.
That's so cute. Yeah. She just kind of wanders around the garden for a while. Meanwhile, anybody else doing anything fun?
Koop, how are you making these memes so quickly?
It's just cut and paste.
The internet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can do it in
Also,
paint.
Ben's face during that entire conversation between Magda and Gwen was fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah, I was
Oh,
just...
I didn't
Oh my
even
god,
see
there
it.
was so much judgment happening.
Why?
Not judgment.
Oh no, it's absolutely judgment because Magda's being a dumbass.
More like
Why?
it's less judgment and more. Why do you guys get yourselves into these stupid situations?
Mhm.
You know what I find is a really good description of what just happened, without saying too much. You know the whole like mindset of like when there's two opposing viewpoints, most of the time the truth is somewhere in the middle of those two things.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's how I'm thinking about right now. Yeah.
No, I agree. Like, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think.
Gwen is not a character that takes sides so much.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, aside from the few times in her life that she's definitely taken sides.
Yeah, but those were times where like there is no being in the middle.
That's true. Not to commandeer, because that's a fun word that we learned about today.
Oh,
Not to commandeer the
not a
stream,
word.
but The character slides are about to hit the point where they fade out, and it is exactly 1 o'clock. And we do need to end at 3 today because I have a rehearsal dinner to go to. So this would be a good time to break.
Well, that's why I asked if anybody else had anything to do before we go to break.
Right.
I do not.
Okay, then let's fuck off to break.
Woo!
It's a break time.
Be back.
I'm gonna make the
1:10.
rice.
Ooh.
See everybody soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
And we're back.
Bienvenue. That's not how that word's
I heard a
pronounced.
kitty.
Yeah.
No, I took my headphones off during break and I put them on, and all I could hear was Titan going meow,
Yeah.
meow, meow. And I was like, oh.
And me just mimicking him.
Yeah.
I mean, when a cat meows at you, the only natural response
Yeah.
is to meow back at them.
Or to
Just
ask a
scream
question.
pancake back at them.
That's what I was doing last night to my dogs because Oswin was begging for food, and I just started going, "No," and she hated that.
They usually do.
Yeah.
Usually when Titan yells at me, I either mimic him, or I start pretending he's telling me a story, or I just call him all the nicknames I have in my book. So there's Titan, there's Titan, there's Titan, there's Honey Bear, there's Little Boy, there's Buddy, there's all kinds.
Aw.
See, my dog makes sound, and I just wish he was mute.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel about most dogs. But anyway.
I love him. He just doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Welcome
to fatherhood. D&D. So, with time to gather up all the stuff that anybody had commissioned, time to get dressed and get ready, do tell me if you are hiding anything on your person.
I'll let the other people go first because my food just got here and mine is the longest.
Yeah, go away. Do tell me if you're hiding anything on you, if you're trying to sneak anything in. Remember that they will take away any weapons that they find, and they will not let you wear armor in.
Does my Cloak of Elven kind count as armor?
No, it would not.
Okay, so I say the only thing I'm wearing like my regular clothes, the elven, the cloak thing, and my bag. Like,
Okay.
have my bag.
Can I try? It's probably not gonna work, but can I try and hide my Kusarigama, like disguise it as a belt, like wrap the chain around?
You do
my
understand
waist?
that a comma is a straight piece of bar with a hook blade coming off of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
This is my fucking sword belt, you guys.
You're not going to be able to hide that as a
Jack
belt.
Newton?
You could probably hide the chain as like
That's
a part
what
of
I was
the
trying to
outfit,
say.
but not the comma.
Okay.
You'd have to detach that part.
Yeah.
Is that easily put back on?
Yeah.
I'll try and bring the chain with
Okay.
me.
Yeah, you can incorporate that as part of your outfit as like
Okay.
like an edgy
Yeah,
hot
emo-
topic belt.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hot topic.
Anything
Okay.
else?
What
If
about...
anybody needs to store things with me, they can.
Oh, do you have... Okay.
I'm taking my bag.
Okay. Can I put the other half of the Kusarigama in there?
Sure.
Again,
Okay.
it's called a comma.
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
And then,
All
What
that
about-
time of watching Inuyasha and nobody cares that I know what that weapon actually is.
what about potions and mutagens? Will they not allow for that? I can claim medical exemption, right? Can I be like, oh,
Oh my god.
Okay, so the dress code says specifically no weapons, combat armor, arcane focuses, or bags larger than a small purse. So Noah's gonna have a problem.
Okay.
No enchanted containers, no accessories containing damaging enchantments or stored magics. Defensive and non-offensive enchantments are acceptable. So a potion would be okay.
Okay. I will try and bring my mutagens with me.
Okay.
And my potions.
Can I move my infusion to a different bag and just make it really small?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so I'll move it to a different bag and make it my main purse.
Remember, it still says no enchanted containers.
They won't know.
They're gonna be able to tell.
How?
They're gonna know.
They're gonna check.
How are they gonna know?
How would they know?
They just have someone ritually casting Identify. It is the slowest bag check line that exists on the planet, because every individual takes 10 minutes.
Would
That's
my
not
bag
how
show
they're
up
gonna
to
do
a
it.
detect magic?
Yes.
Fuck.
The way I think they're probably doing it is that they have people constantly with detect magic up, and anybody who has anything that doesn't fit the bill here, they pull them aside and then identify and see what you got going on.
Well, in that case, I will keep my regular bag, and I'm just not going to go through the front door. So that's easy.
Okay.
What about the Conduit of Glass?
That would... I don't know, you'd have to ask about that one.
Because I know it's a magical rod, but like it.
Yeah, it is.
Currently, it's inert.
It's technically a battery.
Yeah, but it's also inert right now because it's recharging.
Okay.
But like if I had that on me, like it's not a weapon. It can't be used offensively. It can't even really be used defensively.
You'll have to ask.
Yeah, because the lady's favor, like I would have to summon that. Like that's not going to be an issue, and I don't really have any armor. So that's the only thing that I would be concerned about that I would prefer to keep on me.
Okay. Currently, I'm asking if there's anything you guys want to hide.
Yes. Basically, my makeshift criminal kit here. So it's all like easier stuff. So it's like a flask of oil, a couple of locks, some string, my bar of soap that I use to mark stuff with.
Prison soap.
I have a small bag of like caltrops. I have my like probably not my disguise and forgery kit. That's not something that would necessarily need to go in the front door here. And then like my little like steel mirror. So just very, very simple, mundane things. Hidden in the pockets. And my thieves' tools, obviously.
Okay. Anything else?
My ring of protection is not. That's defensive. That doesn't. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so you all get ready and head out toward Dine Manor, which is in Lyrius. Dine Family Manor in Lyrius until 8:30 p.m. Right. Okay. So, are you guys just, I mean, you guys can just walk there. Do any of you plan on going to the event afterward at the Jewelers Guild Hall?
Yeah.
Probably
I don't.
should for appearances.
Okay.
No.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Okay.
But heading out at like 6:30, because it's literally just a little jaunt since you guys are already in Lyrius. You quickly join up with crowds and crowds of people heading toward Dine Manor. you notice a lot of these people definitely don't look like they're from here. There's a lot of people in fashion that is definitely not Constanian. You do see some people with higher ranking badges. They're wearing like pieces of decorative armor, but nothing actually defensive. And there's like little cliques forming of like, these are the first ranks, and these are the second ranks, and these are the thirds. To the point that as you guys are going, and those of you that are AMC members have your badges displayed, a few people come up to Gwen because they're like, why the fuck are you with these, clay rank and bronze rank losers? But she just kind of ignores them and waves them away. As you guys approach the manor itself, this would be, let me, something so I can.
Can't hear you, Koop.
Nope.
Still can't hear you, Koop.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Weird. Okay. Right after, like, so that it is cast like at 6:30, right before we leave, before we're in a crowd of people. I do put up telepathic bond.
Okay. Hold on, let me find the name of this place so I can actually.
I have attuned to the cloak by now too, so just FYI.
Okay, so as you guys get further down the street to where you see a crowd forming outside the grounds of this particular estate, if I can compare it, there's a famous English country house called Ham House that's from the 17th century. This place would look a lot like it. Let me send you guys
Ham House. Yes.
picture. The Dine Manor looks very similar. Probably a bit deeper than this house. Like the front profile is the same, but it extends back a ways, and is surrounded by green lawn, hedges, topiaries everywhere. And out front, you see sort of where this statue in the picture is. You see this just absolutely ridiculously huge fountain that has this twisting, like Chinese myth dragon style statue out in front of it. And you see that hanging from one of its claws is a lantern that's made entirely of gold and platinum, caged around a glass orb. And it is currently lit up as you guys approach. You can see that the dragon's eyes and parts of the lantern are studded with gems. There's a fefew diamonds in there as well.
Jesus.
But it is quite the statement piece. And the entire manor is lit up. Some windows have been thrown open because it is late summer here. You see in several places there are people in Marrow Legion uniforms that look like they're actually on duty guarding this place. You see some specialized guards that actually come from the city, and you see a few Lila Ritter around, the personal guard of the Obsidian Collective. And getting into the grounds, you almost immediately can pick out who the most important people are because there's crowds of people surrounding them. You're able to see from a distance, you're able to pick out Indira Sokolov near the doors heading in. Noah, you would catch a glance off to the side that indeed Roan is here with Keladir. and it seems like they are making a beeline for Indira. Sorry, I have a cold. It makes me say weird shit. And you would be able to spot Arabelle Molinarch here as well. Other important figures you don't see at this very moment. What would you guys like to do?
Is there like a back entrance to this place, or can I see where they're like checking bags and things like that?
They're checking at the front door. It looks like
Okay.
they have other entrances blocked off.
Like how blocked off? What are we talking about?
Like doors closed, people standing in front of them, like velvet ropes in front of them.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna, as we get closer, I'm gonna put my hood up, and I'm going to tell everybody telepathically, I'll see you guys later, and cast invisibility.
Okay, make me a stealth check with advantage.
Oh, I already have advantage anyway because of the cloak.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Oh. Cool. That's gonna be a 23.
23, okay. So you just sort of disappear into the crowds with your fun new cloak. And the rest of you are left wondering whether Noah's going to blow your cover.
I think I'd be more worried about him blowing us up.
That too.
Yeah, I mean, that would blow your cover.
It
Yeah.
would. Kind of hard to have cover if you're dead.
Yep.
Zach, once again, you are very quiet.
I don't understand how. I adjusted my
Oh.
mic.
You sound fine to me.
Compared to everyone else, you are incredibly
How
quiet.
about now?
That is
Oh,
so much
Jesus.
better. Yeah, that's better.
A little too loud.
There we go. I turned it down a little bit.
There. Okay.
There we go.
Make it
Okay.
palatable for everyone.
Corey says he'll hop in the bean line.
Oh my God.
Listen. The end sound was not intentional. Anyway, what are the rest of you doing?
I have an enormous rifle that I need to check in.
Okay. Heading toward the front entrance, as you guys get up to these main doors and you're waiting in line, you see people walking down the queue of people with glowing eyes, like looking each person over. Magda, are you wearing your Vern Hjarta ring?
Yeah.
Okay. One of the Lila Ritter, who currently has glowing eyes, steps up to you and says, "Excuse me, ma'am, can I see that ring of yours?"
Yeah, of course.
And as you show it to him, he casts. You recognize him casting Identify, and as he looks over, he's like, "Okay, that should be fine." And he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out this like little notepad and he writes down a note and hands you what's basically a little ticket that says this magic item is fine.
Okay.
He says, just make sure you keep that on you in case anybody asks. And you shouldn't find a reason to use it, but please don't.
Hey, not unless the other guy starts it, right?
Hopefully not. And he continues on down. Christmas, somebody will approach you seeing the giant gun.
I've
And
got
they
it
will-
in like a. It's like in an actual like case,
In a
like a
case,
leather like wrap. So it's not like I'm just walking in, just like I've got a rifle.
Oh, this isn't Walmart, you mean?
I'm sorry. I thought we were playing GTA 5. Can I just not walk around with a gun wherever I want to?
No. One of the guards comes up to you, and they will check that in for you, and give you a ticket while they take the gun to store it away.
Thank you. Now I have a very important question.
Yes.
Whose +1 am I? Who am I going to bother the entire night?
I don't know. Whose +1 are you?
Foostrak is shaking his head no, and so is Magda.
No. It's mostly just I don't. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I don't care.
Magda and Walter have quite a rapport going on, and Walter still doesn't entirely.
Walter doesn't need to be a +1.
Yeah.
No.
This is his.
I'd probably take Christmas.
Okay.
Cool. I was gonna say, otherwise we're turned. This is like third grade dodgeball where you have to like pick teams. Where it's like, come on, guys, the last one standing.
Nobody wants Christmas.
We know he's obnoxious. No one likes him, but he needs to be on someone's team. Come on.
Jesus.
Flashback.
Yeah, you guys get up to the entrance and.
For one thing, don't even pull that. You were a jock in high school.
Oh God, you and I are gonna have a conversation about my time in high school and middle school and elementary school after this. Except we're not, because I have things to do. Jock.
Cool.
So
played
Magda, you'll be able to slip by with your stuff hidden. Foostrak, did you end up hiding anything on you?
The only magical thing that I have on me right now, I suppose technically the Phoenix tattoo.
Yeah, they're not going to do anything about that.
Yeah, but then the Conduit of Glass. That's the only thing, and I'm not really hiding it.
Don't you have a giant magic
I
hammer?
kind of have it like, I haven't summoned it, so no.
Okay.
It's
That's handy.
Yeah, I have I would have the conduit like on string, like across my chest.
You know
basically.
it's big, right?
Wait, how big?
Like this big.
I figured it was like this long and like this big around.
No, it's a chunky boy.
Oh.
It's like it's the same
It's
like
one of those party-sized dildos.
It's probably about this actually.
Yep, party-sized dildos.
Yep.
It's not a wearable.
I would still end up keeping it on me though. Maybe fastened on my belt instead.
Okay.
Just imagining that somewhere in Atlaran there is like a place called Naughty Wyvern.
Yep. Yep.
That makes
Why
things
would you
about
need a
this
different
size.
dildo for a party?
So more people can
Guys,
get on it.
Twitch TOS. Twitch TOS.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah,
I don't want to give them an excuse.
God.
But yeah, somebody will come by and check it, but seeing that it's inert, they'll let it go.
Okay.
And then Christmas, you're not hiding anything magic, didn't roll anything high enough to catch it. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Oh yeah, because I did just give that to you. One of the Lila Ritter will walk up to you and point at your watch. And be like, excuse me, sir, can I see that?
Oh, it's magic-y.
This?
Yes.
I mean, you can.
And he
new.
casts Identify over it. Says, that should be fine. And he writes you a little ticket for it and hands that over to you as well.
Is
And
there
continues
something I
on
should
down the
know
line.
about this watch?
Do you ask him?
Yeah, because this was just given to me and I didn't know it was magic, so I'm a little curious.
He pauses, he's like, is this yours?
It was a birthday gift to me, so yes.
All right. It's got sort of a. I don't know how he'd explain this in game, but mechanically, he explains to you that it's essentially a one-time, like you drop to 0, it'll break and pull you back to 1.
Oh, interesting. So it's So it's a really nice watch that will break if the squishy character ever gets reduced to 0 hit points.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Question.
It's not
Do
long
we
for this
hear-
world.
Nope.
Do we hear Christmas say that it was a birthday gift and that he got it earlier today?
Sure.
Chris, I didn't know it was your birthday.
Okay.
Happy birthday. I'm going to buy you a drink when we get in here.
Please don't.
The alcohol's free.
God, I hope it's a free bar. Jesus.
Don't worry, my gift to you is not buying you a gift.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't want to make too big of a deal out of it.
Which, by the way, with your passive perceptions, none of you know where the fuck Sala is.
Great.
Wasn't Solid a +1?
Yeah, for
She
Gwen.
was. She was.
Mm.
It's slippery.
Mhm.
Indeedo.
Just like me.
Nope.
A
So
sneaky
slippery.
snake.
I'll reach out telepathically. Directly to Sala. Only Sala would
Okay.
hear this. You took off. You okay?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Okay.
I just figured maybe Noah shouldn't be completely alone.
Oh, good choice.
Yeah, good idea.
It
You're
is
gonna need the help.
it is a party. Just make sure you enjoy yourself at some point.
Sure.
That's all.
Chicken nuggets.
You know, I think Sala just baseline could out stealth most of your passive perceptions.
Oh yeah.
Because her stealth is +13.
Oh, Jesus.
And she
They're
normally
dino
has
nuggets.
she normally has advantage on it as well.
Rogues, man.
Indeed. Rogues with extra special shit and an invisibility ring. Yeah.
Ooh, I want one of those.
Ben, just so you know,
Yeah.
these are not just dino nuggies. These are dino chicken veggie nuggies.
Ooh.
So they have vegetables in them too.
So they're
so
they
you
have
hate-
chicken
they're-
and vegetables. They're not just
So
like
they're
the fake
healthy
chicken.
for
They're
you.
chimkin.
They're not.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they got like broccoli and zucchini in them too.
That sounds worse than
Oh.
a regular chicken nugget. Sorry,
What?
that's
Actually,
just
really good.
that's just the me that eats fast food all the time speaking. That
Ew.
sounds worse than a chicken nugget.
Anyway.
Oh, you have problems.
Anyway, the rest of you
Say it like I
you
don't
get
know
in,
that.
The rest of you get in without too much issue. Noah, how are you going to go back?
Yeah. So seeing the people with their eyes aglow, I'm going to keep my distance as I kind of go around the house, and I'm trying to find an entrance or a window that looks easy to sneak into, that looks maybe dark or unguarded or less guarded.
Make me a perception check.
Sweet. 18.
18? Okay. Heading around the side, it's not too hard to scale over a fairly short fence. It's basically a small wrought iron fence with a hedge next to it. But as soon as you get over that, glancing in through windows, you can see like where the kitchen is. You can see parlor. You can see like a small dining room. And you end up getting around to the back of the house before you spot a window up on the second floor of sort of one of the I mean, it's not a tower, but like octagonal tower-ish portions of this house. And you see that window opened, and then you feel somebody grab you by your cloak.
Even though I'm invisible?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't see who it is.
Oh. I'm just like, I whisper under my breath, I'm like, what? Who? What?
Shh, it's me. It's Sala.
Oh, okay. Wait. Can I trust you?
No.
Okay, good. Okay. Do you see that window up there? There's a window open.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a rope or like a boots of climbing or boots of spiders or boots of something?
Spiders, they just turn into spiders.
You hear her giggle ever so slightly because she's not used to you yet. And she's like, yeah, 1 second. And she lets go of you. And there's a moment where you're like, okay, where is she?
Mm-hmm.
And then you see a rope just appear, dropping down the side from that window.
Cool. Did anybody notice it?
There's nobody back here that you can see.
Sweet. I'm going to go up the rope.
Yeah. As you start climbing, go ahead and make me an acrobatics check with advantage.
Oh, okay. Okay, 15.
Okay. You're a little slow, but that's okay because Sala's pulling the other end. So you end up getting up there.
Oh, she's alright. Strong bitch.
Okay. She's not that strong. But she's trying.
Okay.
Actually, let me double check that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
She helps you get up there. As soon as you get in through the window, you guys find yourselves in a small, like, drawing room style thing, office. You see there's bookshelves lining the walls in between the windows, and there is a large round table sitting at the center. And there is actually, like, an easel set up on this table. And there's, like, hand-drawn and painted bits of art around the room. But Sala appears. You see her appear twisting her ring. And she glances around. She's like, okay, so are you following me or am I following you?
Which would you like to do? Do you know the way to the basement, to the vault?
No.
Okay, neither do I. So let's, yeah.
Well, I think I know where the stairs are.
Okay.
Okay. And she twists her ring again and disappears. And you see the door open ever so slightly before it opens just enough that she could have slipped through.
Okay. I will follow her and close the door very gently behind me.
Okay. Switching back to everybody else. You guys enter into a large entrance hall that has been set up with tables running along the walls, covered in like hors d'oeuvres and canapes and all kinds of rich, stupid food.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
I know. Everything in here is very Lochmeny themed as far as food goes.
Egg rolls.
Lot of Asian types of foods. Everything from bad American Chinese food to actual Chinese food and Japanese and like Malaysian food as well.
Aaron is just like hanging out in the corner and just hoping no one notices him. Like
there's actually a goose on one of the tables that everybody thinks is decoration, but when everybody stops looking, it like reaches over and takes another egg roll and goes back.
Make perception checks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I need to make one too?
You're not
16.
down there. Okay. 16.
Yep.
13.
13.
No, can't hear you, bud.
I'm sorry, I'm trying not to make it so everyone hears me eating food. I have one, I'm not gonna roll the perception check for that. 2, why is it Lochmeny food? Is there something about this party that is specific to Lochmenos that I completely missed?
I mean,
it just got catered by Lochmeny food.
As far as you know, Arthur Dine and his family are from Garrett Eldathos. So it could just be that it's a rich people thing?
Okay. Continue.
That didn't sound convinced.
I know. But yeah, Magda, you notice off in a corner where there's like it's almost like a hibachi table. There's like a grill table going on where you see several like red shades of red tieflings cooking. Very, very like classic, like, you know, like Asian chef like things going on over here, and they're using all sorts of different styles of knives and doing all these fun tricks to entertain with. And you notice standing not too far away, there is in fact a white goose currently nibbling on a cabbage leaf.
Is anyone paying attention to it?
It doesn't seem like it. But you do notice that the goose has a bow tie.
Ah, that's important. He's formal, at least.
I'm gonna, like, casually go, like, stand next to the goose, and I'm not gonna look at him.
Oh my god.
But I'm gonna...
I forgot Magda loves birds.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but also, like,
Magda
everyone
knows the stories.
Yeah,
yeah.
like, that's part of the story, so...
And trust me, not everybody knows. Magda's just a super fan.
Okay. I'll, like... I won't look at him, I'll just pretend like I'm kind of, like... And I'll just whisper, like... Farron!
You see the feathers go... And he looks up at you. He picks up his cabbage leaf and he runs.
No! It's me! I'll run back. I'll run after it.
Oh my god.
So you just start weaving through the crowd to catch this goose?
Yeah.
Alright. We're starting this off with a bang. Alright.
Oh no.
Here's the distraction. There's just some crazy bitch chasing a goose through the party.
You do manage to keep up with him. He's not very good at like hiding in this crowd because he's the only goose. But eventually you lose him for a second, and then you round back and you find him back at the exact same spot, nibbling on a new cabbage leaf that you realize he's stolen from these cooks off to the side.
I'll do the same thing. I'm like, it's me, it's Magda Wrenly. You know me.
And the feathers kind of ruffle, and he looks at you. Don't blow my cover.
I'm... Just, what are you doing?
And he looks at the cabbage leaf. He's like, eating, obviously.
Do you just go everywhere where there's, like, egg rolls being made?
How do you know that?
It's in the books. I'm sorry.
Quit talking to me. You look suspicious.
I just don't know what... Okay.
You're talking to a goose.
Jesus. Sorry.
Do you want an egg roll?
Sure.
Okay. And he disappears.
Okay.
God.
About 30 seconds later, you feel something wrapped in a napkin get pressed into your hand.
Thank you.
Egg roll.
I'll leave you alone now. Sorry.
Okay.
Wait, you don't think there's anything bad going on? Are you really just here for the food?
I like egg roll.
Okay. Well, enjoy.
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
Why are you? Wait, and you hear him be like, okay, and he starts to go, and then he comes back and like tugs on. Are you wearing pants or like a skirt?
pants.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he tugs on your like your pant. Like he's like, why are you here?
Oh, we're trying to rob this place.
Why?
It's a long story. It's to destroy Saw. I promise.
Okay. And he just leaves.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I
love
you
this
should
goose
only
so
tell
much.
people as a last resort, talks to formal goose.
It's Beering.
This is exactly what happened in C1.
A little bit. Yeah.
But yeah, as Ted, as we will refer to him, walks away from you, you feel somebody's hand land on your shoulder, and you see a bright indigo, like, dragonborn claw. You're Miss Wrenly.
General Sokolov.
I didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah, it was we happened to be in town and last minute invitation, I suppose, so.
And you see he's dressed in sort of like a robe version of a tuxedo. Like he's got all the pieces, but he has like a long overcoat. And he has his general's badge displayed on his chest, a few decorative pieces of armor. And as you turn to face him, you see he actually has Roan on his arm.
Oh, okay, so they're just not keeping up any pretense anymore.
No, it's definitely, like, she's not, like, up against his side or anything. It looks fairly chaste. Like, yeah.
Okay.
But at this point, the rumor's been going around so long that everybody's just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
But he looks down at you and he says, if I had known you all would be here, I would have invited you out to lunch or something.
We've been just going
I imagine.
since we've been here. Yeah.
I've heard a bit, and he looks down at Roan. And Roan offers you a smile, clearly remembering who you are. But Indira says, are you all going to be joining the group heading to Frosthold?
We have some other issues that we're dealing with, so unfortunately we won't be able to join.
Oh, that's fine. I understand your group is getting up to some, shall we say, mutually beneficial activities lately.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Is there
Yes.
anything I should be aware of tonight?
Asks the character with garbage can charisma.
Yep.
Yeah!
Yep.
But also, Magda's the one who built a rapport with these people, so they're gonna talk to her.
Yeah. No. This is more just like we're just enjoying ourselves before we hit the road again, so.
Well, if you need anything, if you need any help, I will still be in the city for a bit.
Okay. Well,
And,
I appreciate the offer.
And do be careful. I've heard that the Quarry Butcher has been back in the city lately.
Yeah, it's
You
part of the reason that we're
Don't say
in town. No, they know that we're after the Quarry Butcher. Like
Oh,
they
yeah.
They just don't know that we've
They-
talked to him.
yeah, exactly. I'm not saying anything that they don't know. Like,
Yeah,
the collective knows that we went here to get Noah's mom back. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
But he reaches out, he shakes your hand, says, just let me know if you need anything at all. And if you have any trouble here tonight at all, you just tell me.
Yes.
And he steps away with Roan. Meanwhile, Foostrak, what's your passive perception?
15.
15. What are you doing right now?
So I think that one of the first things I probably did was I went up to the bar, and I got a Sazerac to bring over to Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have gotten a mojito for Foostrak himself because he's never had one and it seems fancy.
Okay.
When he brings that over to me, are we near any potted plants? And also,
Yeah,
can we be near a potted plant?
There's plants all over the place.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
No, cheers. Yeah. And then while Foostrak is drinking, I pour the Sazerac in the potted plant behind me.
That's healthy.
For me, yes.
Plant
For the
immediately
plant,
just
no.
withers.
Yeah. But Foostrak, as you're standing there with Christmas, you notice something out of the corner of your eye as someone new walks into the hall.
Oh boy.
Escorted by a couple of Lila Ritter who look like they're sort of showing them around. You see another Minotaur. A very tall Minotaur, very buff. He's got kind of a beard going on, scars everywhere. Taiylor has arrived.
Hey guys, I found our problem.
And that's where we're gonna end today.
No, we have another hour.
Yeah, I found our distraction. Because this isn't gonna go well. Chris, we got a problem. I'm gonna say it directly to Christmas, like telepathically.
Yeah.
My dad just walked in the door. I didn't show you the letter that I got from him, but it was not exactly nice, and basically said he would drag me back kicking and screaming if he had to.
Alright, well, it's a good thing I didn't drink that drink that you gave me.
Yep, I think it's a good thing that I drank the drink that I got me.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I think it's a good thing that I drank the drink that I got me.
How do you want to play this?
Honestly, I do not know. He is not gonna necessarily be afraid to make a beeline for me if and when he sees me.
Well, thank goodness you're not, like, enormous or anything and easy to spot, even in a crowd like this.
Right, exactly. It's like I'm one of 2 Minotaur that are standing in this room currently.
Well, 3.
God
He
damn
has a
it.
lady with him.
Does Foostrak have a
It's not
stepmom?
Wolfe.
Oh, I thought it was Wolfe.
Boo.
No, you would know that your father has had a few girlfriends since Rayaru. A couple of them wives, but you've never really gotten along with them. But you don't.
I mean, I haven't gotten along with Taiylor, so
Yeah, but you don't recognize this particular one. She is solid black. She has a long mane. Her horns are a little bit shorter than the typical. Maybe they were broken at some point. But she's not as, like, scarred up as most Nathar. But you don't recognize her at all. Like, she might not be Nathar.
I send out a telepathic message to everyone that's connected real quick. So Foostrak's daddy just walked in. So
please don't call him daddy.
we
I
can
don't
probably
really like
Wait.
just
Like father, dad, or like daddy. I won't judge either way, Foostrak.
anyway. No, Taiylor just came in here. So if we needed a distraction, I believe it's going to be provided to us, whether we like it or not.
Taiylor Broadhorn.
And his future ex, Mrs. Broadhorn.
Well, fuck me.
Yeah.
God, he he looks like a dickhead.
Yeah.
Just
For
looking at his
the
picture.
stream, For the stream, Taiylor Broadhorn is he's darker than Foostrak. He's sort of more of a chocolatey brown fur
Okay, I can
color.
see why you called him Daddy Christmas.
Yeah.
For sure.
He has a lot of gray going on all over the place, but especially in like his beard and mane. He has dark horns that curl up, sort of Spanish bull style. He has a lot of like rings on his horns and in his ears. He does have a septum ring, which is not very common amongst Minotaur because they think it sort of compares them to cattle. He wears his as more of a sign of like he put it on himself. He sees it as a sign of strength. It's ironic.
I put on my own shackles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a slave to no one but myself.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know if that's
it's similar. It's like similar to people who wear like, I've met people who wear like broken handcuffs as jewelry, or
Yeah.
it's that style thing. But currently, he is dressed in a very nice, solid black suit, black jacket, black shirt, black tie, but a white vest.
Fabric.
His lady friend is in a fairly close-fitted black dress, the same shade of black, it's very power couple-y going on right now. They both look like they could kill somebody by looking
Mr.
at them.
and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a very serious question. How many boobs does she have?
2.
Okay, just 2. I wasn't sure. Okay.
We went over this like at the beginning of
Did
it,
we?
where it was.
Oh,
yeah,
I
do
forget.
female Minotaur have udders or like
No,
human-esque
they are
Okay.
humanoid.
Taz?
Okay. To
Taz.
Taz.
No, just Taz.
Does anyone have eyes on either Indira Sokolov or anyone else who is running the show here?
Indira just walked away from me. I'm assuming I can still see him.
Please
Yeah,
fill Indira in on what may be about to transpire.
Okay. I'm gonna run back over to Indira.
Okay. You find him, and actually you find out Arabelle Molinarch too, because he's talking to her. But
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
yes.
pal. You know how you were like, hey, just let me know if you need anything? Well, Foostrak's father just walked in, and they don't like each other very much, so it's probably going to be a bad time.
Foostrak is your Minotaur friend, yes?
Yep. Uh-huh.
His father just walked in?
Yep.
Can you point him out to me?
The big...
Other fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that sarcasm?
I didn't think about it. I have cold brain right now. But yeah, he turns and looks and he's like, oh, that's could be a problem.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Broadhorn is a guest of Lord Dine.
Oh my god, of course he is.
Of
Great.
fucking course.
Great. Things are
There's
going
these
great.
2 old men I gotta kill tonight, apparently.
But he looks at you and he says, do you really think there will be trouble?
Probably. Like 95% sure, yeah.
I can go talk to Lord Dine to see if there's anything we can do to keep them far away from each other.
Okay.
I would recommend your friends try to stay out of sight as much as possible. I know that's difficult, but
Yeah. Okay.
That is like
Thanks.
the least Foostrak thing to do, but
Yeah.
Also, like, Foostrak didn't duck down or anything. Like, he's definitely still standing there because he doesn't entirely care if Taiylor sees him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
At the moment, Taiylor is talking to a few people that he seems to know, who approached him as he walked in.
If Foostrak is just kind of standing there staring, I want to go back over to
not
the
staring.
potted. Well, if he's just not carrying, I want to go over to the potted plant that I threw my alcohol in and just start moving it so it's like in between, so it's like covering where Foostrak is, so that if Taiylor just like looks over in that direction, he definitely won't see someone moving the plant or Foostrak. That's my reasoning for doing this.
I have this idea that this is like a fern that's like 1.5 feet tall, and so you're just like covering up Foostrak's knee.
I'm just like holding it on above my head. Just like, I am the plant now.
Oh my god.
That's not suspicious at all.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
And there's horns coming
But
out
I
inside
am
the
doing it
plant.
for a very good reason.
There's just shoulders and fucking horns coming out.
Yeah. Foostrak, go ahead and make me a stealth check. I'm gonna say with disadvantage.
That's completely fair.
It's hard to hide when you're one of the tallest people in here.
But I am helping
Well,
him.
and when I'm
So does
not
that-
caring
I
if I'm
wouldn't
stinging.
call
Because I
that
am-
help.
Is really?
So I'm gonna tell you now. Thanks for the effort, Christmas. That comes out to a total of a 5.
Wonderful.
Well,
Without it would have been a 12. So
Yeah.
neither one of those is great.
Okay. Continue. Actually, let's jump back over to Noah and Sala, who have.
Hang on,
managed
I'm
to
drawing a
find-
picture of Foostrak behind this plant.
Never mind.
No, it's fine. We can do it.
Sala has been able to find the stairs that go down to the ground level, but then the issue is, wow, how the fuck do you get into the basement?
Okay.
She found a staircase that's away from the main crowd, that brings you guys down into a side hall that has like a parlor off to one side. The kitchen is along this hallway. Or one of the doors to the kitchen is along this hallway, but there's nobody in here at this very moment.
Okay. Can I do some sort of like intelligence check to be like, where do people usually put access to the cellar?
Yeah, go ahead and make me, just an intelligence check.
What's my intelligence? 4 plus 4? 13.
13, okay. From what you know about rich people houses,
That's true.
If there is a cellar or a basement, there is usually an entrance in or near the kitchen.
That's what I was thinking.
If there's like a storage basement, that would usually have its own dedicated staircase, like off a side hall.
Okay.
So you're in the right area.
Okay. Can we start investigating to like going through the doors or checking to see if there's any that seem like they might go to a basement? Any that are open?
Yeah, go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation plus 8. 15.
15, okay. As you go down the hall checking doors, most of them are locked. As you get near the kitchen entrance, being invisible, it's not too hard to dodge when the occasional person comes out, like carrying a tray of drinks or whatever. But glancing in, you are able to see that there's a lot of kitchen staff in there. A lot of waiters going around. Need to shut chat. And you do see that there's a separate door that a few people keep going in and out of, fetching like food items. So you can imagine that that's a larder. There could potentially be a cellar entrance there.
Okay.
But while you're doing that, at one point you see Sala reappear in sort of a break between people. and you see her pull out of her satchel a hat. It's Walter's hat. And she pops it on her head, and all of her clothes change, and her features change a bit to make her look like a waitress. And she just sort of, not knowing where you are, she's just like, 1 second, I'll take a look. And she pops into the kitchen, grabbing like an empty tray on her way so it looks like she's doing something. Is there anything you want to do while you're waiting for her?
I want to take a look at the wait staff since and see, have I noticed that there's like a lot of Lochmany food and a lot of tieflings?
You will notice there's a lot of Lochmany food. The wait staff are not like, you wouldn't say that this is like tiefling or dragonborn heavy wait staff. It's the actual like cooks and entertainers out front who are the Lochmany people. These are all just sort of an eclectic mix of normal-ish people.
If I look into the kitchen where people are cooking...
you will notice, though, because being a tiefling, you would be extra aware of this. Not a lot of humans.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was wondering. If I look into the kitchen, do the people cooking look like they have... Do they have any markings that make them look like slaves at all?
You will notice that some people do have like old scars, which are, unfortunately not uncommon. Yeah. But there's not like a lot to the point where you'd be like, this is clearly like he's hiring a bunch of former slaves or he has a bunch of slaves. It's just very common amongst tieflings and dragonborn.
Gotcha. Okay. Then, other than that, I think I'll just wait for her.
Okay. After a few minutes, she comes back out carrying a tray of drinks. And you see that she purposely, like, knocks one off the tray. And she, like, sets the tray down on a side table and leans down to, like, pick up the glass. And you see her, like, motion toward you.
I duck down next to her. Oop.
And she says, there's a hatch in the larder that goes downward. I think I'm not sure if there's anything extra down there, but it's definitely a wine cellar.
If I know anything about rich people, is that they like to keep the stuff they love next to the other stuff they love. So yeah, I'm going to go check it out.
I'm going to go run these out, and then I'll try to come back and join you.
I mean, what if you just left them here and went invisible again?
That would raise suspicions.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So
okay,
she continues on, and you split off.
Yeah. I'm going to go to the hatch.
Okay. What was your previous stealth check?
I don't remember, but I
think me a new stealth check.
It was 23.
Oh, was it? Okay.
I'm going to say make me a new one because you're entering an area full of people.
Okay. As I do that, I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. So stealth check, 23, 27.
Okay. Rogue. Heading into rogue artificers, man. Heading into the kitchen. This place is set up where it has like 2 rows of stoves and like 2 rows of sinks. This is clearly like they built this kitchen with the intent to have a lot of dinner parties.
Yeah.
And you see sort of running things in this kitchen. There's a human executive chef who's not really doing much of cooking. He's more doing the ordering around. And he's just sort of conducting everything. You do notice that several of the cooks in here, they did bring in some of the Lochmany cooks to help in the actual kitchen. But otherwise, everybody else is just sort of running around, picking stuff up, preparing things. And you're able to slip past people and finally get into this back like pantry/larder room where you see just shelves and shelves and shelves of all kinds of food. bags of spices, and you see an entire like rolling rack that's filled with all bottles of basically the same kind of champagne. And you see that currently left open, there is a hatch with a stairway leading down that people keep coming in and out of.
Okay.
With a 27, you will be able to find a break in all the people and slip past. And once you get down there, you have dark vision because you're a tiefling. Yep. You will be able to see that this is a big-ass wine cellar. You come to the bottom landing and you pass through these open, gigantic wooden doors, and you see just a hall of bottles. And there's like some glassware stored in here as well, but there's 3 separate rows in between columns that this place almost looks like somebody originally built it to be a crypt, and then they said, fuck it, I'm gonna store my wine collection here.
Yep.
It has
Fuck
that
my
kind of
ancestors.
Yeah. Or else they cleared them all out. They were like, well, these bones aren't doing nothing.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
I am going to I want to kind of investigate the room or the hall and try to find any other hatches or anything that seems out of place. Maybe a hollow or empty wine cask. Like, I don't know if these are like giant wine casks or like just 55-gallon drums kind of thing.
There are some big ones in here that are like 5 feet across.
Gotcha. So I'm looking to see if there's anything out of place or something that would be like slip through to a different room kind of thing.
Investigation.
Okay. Guidance. Unnatural 20.
Nice. Going along this hallway, you're very quickly able to count like the central row out because you don't see where anything could lead. But going to the side walls, you do see a few casks that are fucking huge and look like they just got delivered. People keep coming down here with like smaller like handheld casks and filling those up from these larger ones. And going along, you like tap on one, there's clearly stuff in that. Tap on another, clearly stuff in there. Until eventually you come to one that is empty, that's like at the end of the row, that doesn't have a tap in it anymore. The tap is actually laying on the floor like it fell out. Yeah. It looks kind of old.
Is there a gap underneath it or behind it, or is it flush against the wall?
It is flush against the wall, as far as you can tell.
Okay. Was there any other details? I'm sorry.
Other than the fact that it's pretty old, you don't see any way to open it without like special tools or like a crowbar. But yeah, the only thing that's really out of place about it is the fact that the tap has fallen out.
Is the tap just laying there on the ground?
Yes.
Okay. There's a hole where the tap was?
Yes.
Can I look into it and see if I see anything?
Yeah, if you get down on the floor, you can look into it.
Okay.
Leaning down, you kind of almost have to put your head on the floor to be able to get a really good look at it. But inside there is a little bit of light further down. Down a long, long way.
Okay. I'm going to... This is so weird. I'm going to sit here and, finger this cask. Is there any, locking mechanism on the inside of it? Or any ridges or anything on the inside of the hole?
You're just feeling around?
Yep, just feeling around.
Cool. Make me another investigation check.
Guidance. That's gonna be 20. Hang on, 6, 2 plus 3, 25.
25. Feeling around, you don't feel like a release or a button or anything. And even like pulling on it, it doesn't budge.
Okay. What if I take the tap spout and put it in and like turn it into place? Will that allow me to pull it open?
Nothing.
Fuck. All right. Can I investigate the outside of the door and be like looking for a way in? Or the door, the front, the sides of the cask?
I'll let you hold your investigation check. Again, feeling around, you don't feel any like hinges or releases or anything that would tell you there's a door here.
But there's light on the inside of it.
Yes, it looks like there's a hallway and some kind of light.
Well, how would they get into it if there wasn't a door? I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Uh-huh.
And see if I see anything.
Presence of magic within 30 feet. You will catch a few blips of magic above your head, like people moving around with enchanted items. And you do catch that within this chamber, there's something comparable to like an alarm string that's running around the entire room, but has been broken at the entrance.
Okay. Does that mean like inside the barrel as well?
No, it's running behind it.
Okay. Well. Oh my god, I don't know how to open this. Or get in there. Can I... If I go to the back of the barrel, does it look like it's sealed against the wall, or does it look like it can be moved?
It does look like it's sealed against the wall.
Okay, and there's nothing on the ground that shows it's like been shifted, or there's footsteps, or like anything whatsoever.
Nope.
What the fuck?
In my head, I'm so excited.
I'm gonna send a telepathic message to Sala. Be like, okay, so I found an empty barrel that's got light inside of it and like a tunnel and stuff, but I don't know how to get into it. I can't figure it out. And I'm gonna tell her where the barrel is.
Okay. 1 second. After a few minutes, you'd see Sala still dressed in like a waitress's uniform, slip down, and she comes walking down the row, sort of looking behind her to check that nobody's following. And she stops next to this big barrel, and she starts looking over. And at one point, you see her eyes flash as she's checking it over, very similarly to the way you did. And she like feels around and checks in like different cracks and whatnot, and she's like, I don't know.
Neither do I. Should we just... I don't know. Do I just speak out loud to be like, open?
I don't know. It's not magic.
Speak beer and enter.
Yeah, right. Was there... If I pull the spout out again, is there like anything on the inside, like on the floor or anything, or any like levers in there somewhere?
As far as you can see, looking in, it is a cylindrical tunnel that's made of solid stone.
Okay, I'll look back to her. I'll be like, okay, do you have anything that allows you to like walk through walls, or should we just melt it off the hinges, or like what?
Well, there's no hinges.
Okay, should we just poke a hole in it?
I mean, the only way I can think to open it would be to break it, but that's going to be loud.
What if we melt a hole in it?
With what?
Just you wait. I have so many things. I have probably several vials of acid, I would assume. Let me see. Oh, there's no acid in here. Okay. I have... I could set it on fire.
That's gonna draw a lot of attention.
I could blow it up.
Same.
I could... Oh, you know what? I have something that'll help me. Will you, if I ask you very nicely, can you, not resist this spell that I'm about to do to you?
It depends on what it is.
I'm just gonna put you inside.
Using what?
A spell.
Oh,
A spell that I didn't know I had until recently.
okay.
All right, I go ahead and I cast Vortex Warp. On
Yes,
her,
I love that spell.
And I'm going to basically... She would have to make Constitution saving throw unless she chooses to fail.
She will fail.
And then I can warp her 90 feet. So I will just put her inside the barrel.
Okay. So you cast your vortex warp and Sala just goes disappears.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And
as long as it can support her, like, it's good.
Yeah. You hear her boots land on the other side, and you hear her hand like hit the inside of the barrel, and she's just like, okay. Oh, that felt weird.
Oh, I bet it did.
Okay. One sec. And she's gonna start walking.
Okay. With her boots that were made for walking.
Indeed.
Clomp, clomp, clomp.
Uh-huh.
Ding, 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 ding.
Uh-huh. Oh, I do whisper. I like put my mouth up against the hole. I'm like, don't break the alarm system.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Do you watch her go?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch.
Okay. Yeah, you see her sort of crouch down low on the inside, very carefully, like, searching along everywhere below head level. And as she's going, you see, you have dark vision, so you'd be able to see it clearly. You see further down that she stops just before you see a mouse go running past her toward the hole.
I stick the spigot back in.
Yeah, and you hear little claws start scratching on it.
I'm holding it there.
And mentally you hear her go, okay, should I do something about that?
The mouse?
Yeah.
It's a person, isn't it?
I don't know.
Ask it.
And you hear her come walking back, and you can still hear the mouse like scritching.
Oh my god! What if it's Kenna? Do you remember the mouse god?
Yeah, it could be Kenna.
Mm-hmm.
Could be
That's
a
a
mouse.
very real possibility.
And that would actually be hilarious if it was just
if it was just a mouse.
But you hear on the other side, you hear the mouse start squeaking, like really panicked, as you hear it rise because Sala's picked it up. And you hear Sala whispering to the mouse, like, "Who are you?" And then shortly following that, you hear a very loud thud and Sala like bite back like a squeak. Mm-hmm. And you hear a voice from inside going, "God damn it.
It's Kenna!
It's her!
I'm gonna lean up against the hole. I'm gonna pull the spigot out and be like, Kenna, let me in.
No.
Let me in. No, I have to. I gotta save my mom by robbing these people blind. Let me into the fucking barrel.
Son of a bitch. And you hear her like start tapping around for something because she's human and she doesn't have great dark vision. And finally you hear something click and not the front of the barrel, but the back of the barrel suddenly shunts forward, like it almost hits you, and it rolls ever so slightly to the side.
Oh, fucking finally. Okay. And then I sneak back in there.
Yeah, it's only openable from the inside.
All right. And then I'm going to look at Kenna immediately and be like...
Yeah, as soon as you get in there, she grabs you by the front of your shirt and, like, slams you against the wall. She's like, what the fuck?
What? What?
What are you doing?
Why are you a mouse?
Because I'm working!
I'm working!
You're not working, you're being a fucking nuisance, like always.
No, I am working. I'm here to steal things, just like you.
I'm not here to steal things, I'm here to commandeer things.
Oh, well, I'm here to get boats too. Let's go!
It's not a boat word! She's like, are you after the ripcords?
Yeah, I need one so I can get my mom back.
That's it?
Yeah, well, because the Quarry Butcher wants one, yeah.
What do you mean he wants one?
He just wants one.
Why are you giving him one?
Because the only other choice is dying.
Choice?
Yeah, the only other choice is dying, and last time I checked, ain't nobody else helping me, so...
I've been trying to help you, but there's shit happening.
Really? Well, that's great. I'm happy for you. I need fucking one of them.
And she turns and looks at Sala. Has she met Sala before?
Sure
I don't
hasn't.
think so. Yeah,
No.
she looks at Sala. She's like, who the fuck is this?
Christmas's girlfriend.
Oh, God. And she looks at Sala with such pity. And she's like, all right. Okay.
It's fine. Before somebody notices, do we want to close the barrel again?
And she reaches up and she just shuts it with her arm.
Okay.
Okay. So, there's a lot of shit up ahead.
Cool.
Like, a lot of shit.
Sweet.
What's your plan?
Well, I'm gonna sneak in there using my skills, and then I'm gonna take everything in sight, and then I'm going to dimension door out of this place and possibly, leave a calling card.
Why would you do that?
Why not?
These people are gonna find out it was you.
How are they gonna know?
Because it's a calling card.
Yeah, but they don't know about... Nobody's heard of the duck thief. The thief of ducks.
Oh my God. You are so much worse than all of the... Oh, God.
Well, Magda was telling me those stories about how, like you and the other people used to talk to a goose all the time, so I thought maybe, a duck thief would be kind of cool.
It was a Titan, for starters?
Yeah.
I'm too old for this. All right, come
You're
on.
literally too old for everything.
Shut up. But she starts down the hallway, and Sala is standing there like, holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you've met her before. That's Kenna McAmbro. She's kind of immortal.
Yeah, no, I know who she is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's kind of a bitch.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, it's okay.
I heard that.
Yeah, I mean, she knows.
I'm choosing not to agree with you right now because I value my life.
But
And then we follow after.
yes, meanwhile, the rest of y'all chuckle fucks.
Ugh.
What are you doing as the panic ensues?
Kenna needs a new shtick.
What?
What?
She's just
She
like
needs to
the
stop being a
mouse.
bitch?
It needs to stop being a mouse.
She's been a mouse twice.
She's been a mouse thousands of times. We know every time Kenna breaks into a place, it's a mouse.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, it's really easy
Yeah.
to do.
It's good cover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Also, I love that I stumped you by creating a mechanical door that wasn't
Never
magic
even
at
thought
all.
to do it.
It's a door!
Like, god damn it!
Magda,
Just a door.
What?
I don't know why I'm whispering.
Behind the plant.
Yeah.
Did you talk to Sokolov?
Uh-huh.
What did he say?
He said that Tasia is friends with Dime. And so that's why he's here. And so he's gonna try and run what is that? Interference. And just keep Foostrak out of sight.
That will be very easy. All right.
I know, but what else are we gonna do?
I grabbed Foostrak's arm and I'm just like, hey buddy, let's I'll tell you what, let me tell you about my last birthday, and we'll go into this room over there. That is the closest doorway that I see from where we are currently.
Is this last year's birthday or your birthday?
Would you shut the fuck up and just come with me, please?
Chris, I can't just run away from him.
We're not running away. We are hiding.
Is there really much of a difference?
Right now, yes. What we're doing is too important for us to worry about this right now.
And we also are likely going to need a distraction at some point.
Right. But not right now.
At about this moment, Christmas, you trip over a goose.
Oh no!
Just chaos. Just campaign 1 chaos. Just bleeding in.
Is that just...
I'll be damned. That's a very formal looking goose, and I have no idea what it's doing here.
Yeah, the goose like turns back and gives you guys like the eyes.
Why is there a goose just here? You know what? That's not important right now. Please go into that other room. We need to put some pieces in the right places before you just confront your dad, okay? Please.
Are you worried I'm just going to start beating his ass in the middle of this?
No, I'm worried he's going to start beating yours in the middle of this.
I mean, at that point, he's started it.
I understand.
So then he would be removed, more than likely.
Oh my god. I am in hell. I am in hell right now. You know what? You do what you feel like you gotta do.
Chris, I'm not going to instigate anything. I ain't even going to approach him.
Okay. Again, not what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is him approaching us. We've been talking already longer than I am comfortable with. I think we should go into another room where you are not being seen by him.
I'll see roll me a perception check.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That was an okay one. 14.
22.
Foostrak, what?
I was just going to say that makes sense because I'm very distracted by trying to get Foostrak out of here right now.
Yep.
Foostrak, as you're talking to Christmas and this weird fucking goose just goes flapping away. His little orange feet just flapping on the stone floor.
Slap.
Yeah. It sort of leads your vision back toward where Taylor was, and you see him looking directly at you.
Chris, it's a little too late.
I look over, and I imagine that, given his size, I'm able to see that he's looking at Foostrak as well.
Oh, yes.
Oh, God.
And also, Christmas, you hear in your head Sala go, Chris?
Yep.
Can I get Rose here?
I'm good. Is she talking only to Chris?
Only to Chris.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just responding back to only her. Bless you.
Jesus Christ.
There was a lot louder than I
It's all
thought.
going to shit.
That sounded wet.
I'm sorry. Kenna
You know
McAmbro is here, as in Kenna is somewhere up here with us, or Kenna is where I'm assuming you and Noah are right now.
Right behind that, Noah blasts everybody, and he's like, "So Kenna's here. She's helping me break into the vault. We'll be fine. It's cool."
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh right.
Oh god.
Apparently, she wants the things we're after too.
That
Okay.
raises so many questions.
Okay, hold on. We're not doing distraction time right now, right? What are we
Oh
trying?
no, we're fine. No, you're good.
Okay.
Do you
All right.
need any help? Because there is, I really would like to be just about anywhere else except where I'm currently standing right now. Please.
Which is between Taiylor and
Magda, do you need a drink? Sala, Noah, Kenna, do you guys need anything? Walter, where are you? What are you doing, my guy? Do you...
yeah, where is Walter?
Please,
Where
literally
are you?
anyone.
Walter is like, no, Christmas, I think maybe you should leave.
Why?
I
Why?
think your parents are here.
Jesus.
Chaos! Family
Wait,
reunion.
hold on. Walter doesn't know about that.
Doesn't he?
No, I've been very careful to make it so that you guys know about that, but Walter has never been privy to that conversation.
Not
Or
for
maybe
you.
he figured it out. Because he's a high roller in high society. He probably recognizes you.
No, because that... Walter, how the fuck do you know that?
I think that's a conversation for another time. You
Uh...
might want to leave.
Oh my god.
And then Marin Veneer walks in.
If only!
I
Oh,
would
man.
laugh
What are you
my
talking
ass
about? I thought the goose was Marin. Didn't we establish that the last time?
Marin Veneer walks in on Yalarka's arm.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh god. Yeah.
Then it just becomes like this. That becomes fan fiction at that point.
Yeah, no, actually.
Yes. Closely followed by the other two horsemen.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. But I think with that fun little bomb drop, we can end there for today.
Oh. Wow, we're ending really early.
We have to
Family
stop by
matters.
3.
Yeah, we have to be done by
Oh
3.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's only like one of the busiest, most important weekends of my entire life, short of my own wedding.
That's fine.
You're dev, whatever. Your sister will talk to you eventually. If you skip.
Anyway,
I think I hit on everybody today. Yeah.
There's an immortal mouse leading us to the vault.
How does Walter know about my
Everyone's parents here.
Maybe.
Everyone.
I'm more afraid of my own parents being here than I am of Foostrak's dad being here.
There's a whole bunch of tieflings here. What if my bio parents are here?
Oh yeah.
Hector walks in with Christine Borago.
No, God, no.
God.
That'd be great.
No, it wouldn't.
But yeah, thank you all so much for joining us for the Atlaran Mercenary Company. And thank you for dealing with my lower energy today. Outro script, because I don't have memory right now. Uno momento. There we go. You can find us on Twitter at AtlaranADBco. You can also find all of our links on our link tree, which you should see on the screen or in the description of wherever you're watching or listening. Please check out our Redbubble and enjoy one of our fun designs there. Support the stream. We are currently working on the novel version of Campaign 1, including the goose stuff, and the mouse god, and yeah,
Cool.
that's fun. I love
the mouse god is in like chapter 8 or 9 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty quick. We do have this month and next, we do have a few days coming up where we'll probably pre-record. I know we probably won't be doing a stream for May 14th. Because loads of people got shit going on. And yeah. I think that's the majority of that stuff. So Ash.
Hello, everybody. My name is Astrid Knight. You can find me basically everywhere at Astrid K Writes or on my website, astridknight.com. Guess what? I got a book.
What?
Oh, that's right. Yay!
This is a book, and I wrote it.
Yeah, you did.
It's called Perception Check. Book
how
one of the
real
Mages
that
of Elmira
is.
Saga.
Yeah.
I know, right? It's very pretty.
It's even got pages and words.
Yeah, there's a
And a
little
bark.
quote from Mr. Blake R. Wolfe right down here
Oh. Uh-oh.
on the hardcover version. And it's really pretty. If you want to see the inside.
Ooh.
Yup.
Ooh, bitch.
Bitch. So if you want your own copy, they are basically available everywhere right now on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. I haven't checked anywhere else, but maybe some other places too. And also, if you want a signed copy, you can get it on my website, astridknight.com, the shop version.
I was order number 1.
You were.
Sort of.
I'm probably going to cut off the pre-order specials soon, but if you get a pre-order special, you will get some fun stickers drawn by Harris's beautiful wife Alina and D20.
Yay.
So yeah, it's gonna be fun. So
You're an
get your
author.
copy. I am.
More confidence.
Yay!
You could no longer call
I
yourself
am!
a writer.
Yeah. You're a fucking author. All right.
It's so thick. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not that thick.
That's like
what
that's like a
she
3
said.
C's thick.
That's a thick boy.
It could be thicker.
Damn,
It could have
boy.
been.
That's also
But
what she
It
said.
ain't,
could have
it ain't
been.
No, this is the kind of book that I read, like big
They're
old thick
all-
boys. So
Almost the same. But okay.
Anyway, Blake.
Hi, I'm Blake R. Wolfe. I also write books.
Yeah, you
I
just
write.
finished your 15th one.
No. I have published.
Oh, sorry,
10.
11.
I've published 10. I've written 11. I'm working on number 12 right now. I write fantasy books with an LGBT edge, I guess. You can find them at blakerwolfe.com, BLAKERWOLFE. I just released the box set of the Crystalline Chronicles. It's an ebook only because I can't find anybody to print it because it's too big. So, yeah. And then the second book in the Tales of Bremoria will be out on May 7th, May 5th, May 5th. And then the finale of that series will be out in early June as well. So, and then we'll move on to finishing up the Bone, Stone, and Wood series. So that should be done by the end of the year. That's me.
Woo.
There's like D&D, gay. It's fun.
Gale.
Hi, I'm Zachary Gale. I write horror stories. I have a book coming out in October called Some Empty Houses Might Really Be Haunted. It's a collection of short fiction. And you can find me on Twitter at Zachary G. Author. I should actually be hopefully showing my headshot soon. The wife and I will be going to take those this weekend. And so I will hopefully have something official. And speaking of my aforementioned beautiful wife, she makes stickers and cool art and stuff. You can find her at leaniedraws.com, LENIE draws.com. She makes cute shit. So, yeah, it's fucking delightful. And she's also made some stuff for the stream. And she's awesome and the best. And I think that is me.
Cool. Coop.
Well, speaking of being awesome and the best, it's my turn now.
Oh, God.
And today I don't really have anything. I figured I would let Taiylor actually say their bit at the end of this instead. So all I'm going to say is buy these people's books. Do it.
Do it, cowards.
Also, I have a new setup. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I have reorganized.
Got some nerd
and I'm
shit in the background.
very, very happy with the way that it all looks. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Cool. I have a fun fact to fill in for Koop. Michigan is the only place in the world with a floating post office.
Like in the clouds?
No, on the water.
Water.
We don't have airships.
Why not,
Not
though?
fucking Star
Why
Wars.
not?
Oh my god.
That is not what I thought the fun fact was going to be. I thought that was going to be we're all fucked next session.
Yeah, that too.
God.
Where is it? Where is the floating post office?
It is a ship. It is called the J.W. Westcott II. And it is the only boat in the world that delivers mail to ships while they're still underway.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
That's
Most
neat.
ships, all other ships, pick up their mail on shore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Or they
Yeah.
receive it via electronic mail.
That too.
Yes.
I doubt there's a lot of good signal out in the middle of the water, but
You never know.
Flying snake mail.
Well, some
There's
some
so
ships
many cell
do-
towers.
Some ships have their own setups to be able to
Hotspot.
receive information.
Hmm.
And also you kind of need that anyway on ships today. So
That's true. Yeah.
a lot of them have
Good
their
point.
own radio towers and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know about Wi-Fi, but definitely radio towers.
We got the Wi-Fi.
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 Sure.
Raise yourself Wi-Fi.
Anyway, hello everybody. My name's Taiylor.
Hello.
I'm sick.
Aw.
You can find me on Twitter at TAIY.
Bye.
Oh, hang on. Wait, I can't say what I was gonna say. Noodles.
TAIYLORWALLACE. Make sure you misspelled Taylor or you will never find me. You can also find me at Sonder_editing or SonderEditing.com, where I am indeed, you fucking guessed it, an editor. If you have written a book like several of our dear people, or you need some help getting your book where it's going, let me know. I do that shit. But anyway, thank you all for joining us. You can catch us on Twitch at 11 a.m. Eastern on Saturdays. You can catch VODs and podcasts on the following Wednesdays on YouTube, Spotify, and other platforms. And I think that's it.
Okay.
That
You do
was
your bit
the-
a lot better than I do.
I know. I do a lot of things better than you do.
They actually have a bit.
Flock.
I do.
Oh,
I do have a
Halen's
bit.
dead.
I will take the high road and I will remain silent.
To be fair, I'm sure you do plenty of things better than me too. That's just how people are. Some people are better.
Like
at some
I
things
said,
than others.
I'm gonna take the high road, and I just won't respond to anything. But yes, you are correct. Anyway,
I think that's it. So we'll get out of here on time for the first time ever.
well,
Ever.
bye, I guess.
Bye.
Wow.
guys.
Okay.